Good evening, my friends, and welcome to this evening's watch along for Juve against Spezia. It is without Paulito Dybala. Of course, he's once again injured. Getting really tired of this. We're going to talk about this, of course, today, and it is what it is. There's not much to say, really. Yeah, we'll talk about this later because it's not so important right now. Right now, what is important is 3 points. This is what we need tonight in order to keep the pressure on the top 3. Maybe close down on the top 4. Just lock it in because Atalanta once again gave away points. They actually lost against Roma yesterday, which was quite favorable to us. Because we need all the help we can get, my friends. Welcome to the stream, Steve, and also Kreb, as always, guys. As always. Let's go straight at it, huh? Why don't we? Predictions, my friends. Predictions. This is Spezia we're talking about. And once again, what pisses me off is the way Allegri talks during the press conferences. Once again, he gives too much credit to the opposition. Spezia, the almighty Spezia, are scored many goals on away, being as an away side, trying not so much talking about Juve at all, trying to most talk about Spezia, respect them too much. So don't be surprised once again that we sit back and just invite Spezia to dominate on J Stadium, and we just have to hope for the best with Vlahovic, hope for the best magic from Vlahovic, Morata, Locatelli. Maybe you can see the lineup on the right hand screen side, right there. Szczesny in goal, De Ligt, Danilo, Pellegrini, Rugani will be the back 4, and the rest just speaks for itself, really. Rabiot on the left, Quadrado on the right, Locatelli, Arthur in the middle, Vlahovic, Morata all the way up front. It's really that simple. It really is that simple, my friends. And I don't know, Crab, Steve, let me know, guys. What do you think is gonna be the end result? And do you think we're gonna win this one, or do you think there'll be a draw? Or maybe even we're gonna take another L. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the L's and the draws and the disappointment. But at the end of the day, we get those. We get the results, at least the results that we can be content with, but the quality of play, not so much, huh? Let's see if we can we take a win. Steve says, well, let's at least try to take a win by determination, not just by luck, by some stroke of imagination, just some magic from Vlahovic or some magic from Locatelli or Quadrado, Morata even, I don't need that. I need something, I need domination. It's been a while since we dominated ball possession and actually won. This is what I want to need. And why? Just look at our injury list. Once again, there are 9 players out with injury. Rugani is back. De Sciglio is out now. Dybala is, of course, out. We're going to talk about this a bit later. But first of all, guys, we have so much to, when we play the way we play, it almost feels like we're allowing these injuries to happen, because when we play without the ball, when we play sitting back, injuries kind of will occur because we run, we defend, and we're explosive on the counterattack if we need to be, if we have a counterattack. So it's going to be we're very sustained to injuries, man, So yeah, it is what it is. And of course we talked about this many times already. McKennie injury, unlucky. Dybala, I don't know what is going on. What else is there? We have Chiesa, unlucky, or maybe it's just the way he plays his football. Something was bound to give, and it was unfortunately his ACL. And honestly, guys, this is Spezia. And I get how many people are watching this stream right now. Not so many, because right now there is a Manchester City, Manchester United derby without Cristiano Ronaldo. So yeah, I guess that's why people are not watching this one so much, but it's okay. We gotta focus on the Juve against Spezia. Yusuf, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Yusuf. Guys, let me know your predictions. I want the score line. I want the score line, and I want also the goal scores. And let's see what actually is, if that actually happens. I wonder. Would that happen? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a win. I'm just gonna go say it straight away. Win. Go as far as saying we're gonna win 2-0. Not gonna do anything about that. Just gonna 2-0. Not gonna focus so much on who scores. Not gonna focus so much on who will be injured, who will not be injured, who will be red carded. We're probably gonna sit back. We're probably gonna sit back. We're probably gonna enjoy sitting back and counterattacking. First goal, I'm probably gonna go with after 15 minutes, like you usually do. First 15 minutes, 1-0 to Juve. Second goal on the counterattack, and that's it. That's it. They will struggle to score on us. They will not do that. I mean, look at our lineup. Look at our defense. It is Pellegrini on the left, Danilo on the right, it seems, the Rugani and the Ligt at the back. So if Rugani slips up, we might concede something. But this is the most likely thing to happen, Of course, Pellegrini is a player that we also criticize for his defensive contribution. I don't think he is. I don't think he is very good defensively, most probably very much better offensively. But no Alexandro, no De Chilio kind of limits us to use Luca Pellegrini. I see Graham is in the chat. So let's see if he is actually.
Yes, I am here.
Well, there we go. One second. There we go. Hello, my friend.
Hello, how's it going?
Well, are you surprised? Latest news, of course, with Paulito.
Unfortunately, no. Nothing surprises me with Dybala and the word injury. Yeah, is what it is. He's injury prone, so.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's this contract extension talk, and there are a lot of splits, in the social media. There are some people say that he should be resigned. We need to trust him. We need to trust whatever. And then there are people who say that, he's been injured for so many seasons in a row in the crucial stages of those seasons. And how can we trust the guy anymore? So where do you stand?
Well, I mean, personally, it feels like he's been injury prone since Sarri took over. I mean, that's how long ago we're talking about. 2019, I believe. So, that's a long time to be injury prone, and that's a long time to be missing key games. I mean, I don't have the number and the statistic off the top of my head, but when it comes to the Champions League, he's missed quite a few knockout games due to injury. And whenever people would talk about PSG splashing the cash on Neymar, they would always joke and make fun of the fact that Neymar goes missing at between February and March when there's a Champions League game, and that's kind of the scenario we find ourselves in with Paulo Dybala. I mean, he's a great player. On his day, he can change a result for you, but that's few and far between when he's spending most of the time injured. My main gripe is you can't ask for a significant pay rise when you're spending most of the time on the injury list. I mean, and we bring in a guy who goes by the name of Vlahovic. You may have heard of him. He's scoring the goals, so you can't exactly go, well, I want significantly more than that guy that's scoring the goals for you right now while I'm injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, what can we do about that? We can just sit by and watch whatever this management decide to do with him. But it seems that we have been trying to sign him to a new contract, but he always kept refusing the offers. Maybe not only him, probably also has the agent talking to it. So it's not like we just abandoned ship on Dybala at all. But I mean, needs to be both parties to that deal, and at some point you have to admit, do you continue the journey with the insecurity of Dybala's fitness, or you lower the wage bill. For example, now I think they're offering him 6 or 7, and just say, man, you know what? You get 6 or whatever, lower than Rabiot, and then if you play consistently, if you are healthy throughout the season, there will be bonuses.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you insert clauses like a goal clause, an appearance clause, things like
Yeah.
that, I mean, that can make it easier to re-sign. But I mean, this feels like it's been going on forever, like
Yeah.
years. Maybe it's only been 1 year or a couple of months. I don't know, but it feels like forever. And there's always a disagreement with the number. I mean, maybe I'm imagining this, but I'm sure at one point he was asking for like 10 million or something, or
Yeah.
it was an astronomical amount, and it's like you need to bring that down a bit. And here we are in March 2022, and suddenly it's 6 million are asking for. So like, it just goes to show you that original number they were trying to get, they knew they weren't going to get that. There was no chance.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with Dybala right now. Of course, he is injured, not playing today. I won't hold my breath for hoping that he will be available for Villarreal game. It's just, let's take it day by day, and we'll see. We have to probably this will be the same lineup, more or less like this one we see today. Let me just get away this banner. There we go. You can see Wojciech Szczesny goal today. De Ligt, Danilo, Pellegrini, Rugani at the back. Then it's a 4-4-2, I guess, with Rabiot and Cuadrado on each flank. And then, of course, Locatelli, Arthur in the middle, and Vlahovic, Morata all the way up front. Wishful thinking from some fans that this is actually a 3-5-2. No, that would be, surprising.
Well, I mean, Allegri would love it in the defensive transition for 5 at the back.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where people are coming from. I mean, Pellegrini and Cuadrado, wing backs, and then Danilo, De Ligt, Rugani at the back, and the rest speaks for itself. I mean, yeah, it works, but in all honesty, I think this is a 4-5-1 defensively, which we're gonna see the rest of for good portions of the game.
Yeah,
it's Spezia, Graham.
Well, we've struggled against supposed inferior opposition before. I mean, we were here last week watching the Empoli game, and there was a point in time where we were fearing we might throw it away and draw 3-3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we're not gonna hold our breaths here either. But if we look at Spezia, let's see. So Spezia are currently in 15th place. Last 3 they lost, but then Allegri says during his press conference that this is a good side. This is a good away side. They score a lot of goals away from home, and you know what? I'm just so sick of this overly, respectable press conferences from Allegri. Keeps respecting the opponent so much.
Yeah, it's becoming farcical at this point. I mean, I've had people that I speak to regularly say to me that they think it's potentially mind games, but there comes a point where it stops being mind games and it just starts to make you look inferior to every opponent. I mean, Spezia, no disrespect. If you're Juventus and you're wearing a Juventus shirt or you're the manager of that team, you shouldn't be praising this team. You said they're in 15th position.
Yeah,
Juventus should never be going into a game against someone in 15th position and saying they're good at scoring goals, they're a tough opposition, it's going to be a tough night for us. It's like, no, accept your responsibility. You are the favourite. You're the favourite for a reason. Go and do your stuff. Prove it. Play like a top side, a supposed elite club. You can't always go into every game or get asked about the Scudetto or anything like that. Even the Coppa Italia at this point wouldn't surprise me. And, make out that you're an underdog. Juventus is very rarely an underdog, especially against Spezia. So I'm not having that.
No. Well, if we're looking at their record away, they won against Napoli away. They won against Milan away. And that was recent. So 1-0 against Napoli, 22nd of December. Then 2-1 against Milan, 17th of January. Yeah. So that's it. And the rest, of course, yes, I see that they have been scoring on the way, but still, as you say, Graham, it's freaking Spezia away. I mean,
Yeah.
respect the opponent, I get that, but there has to be reasonable. Oh,
Well, there's
if
always got to be a degree of respect, but I mean, you've got to keep it between respect and just farcical. Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
like, no matter the opponent, there's always the potential for a banana peel, and you slip and you get beat or drop points. That's always going to be a potential, but you can't just go in pre-game against Spezia and start making out that you're inferior.
mm. Hi, Dominic, Anish, and Jeremiah. Welcome, my friends. Yeah, sure, Anish, go ahead. We have to win with a great performance today, especially after Bergamo was dropping points. Yes, Atalanta did lose against Roma, which was interesting. So now we are 3 points ahead of Roma, and Atalanta 4 points ahead of Lazio, who won yesterday evening. And we are 7 points behind Napoli and Milan, who are facing each other later this evening, which is very, very exciting. So if we do win today, and let's say the most favorable result for tonight, I think it's a draw. So everybody gets just 1 point here, and then we will be 5 points behind those two, and of course Merda all the way up top.
Yeah.
On the 58th, so 6 points. So it's not unlikely, but I hear talks of Scudetto.
I just want to be involved. I just want to
Yeah.
be. I just want to be involved. I mean, I believe we're currently 8 points behind Merda. Is that right? I believe.
Currently, yes.
So it's not impossible. I'm not saying Juventus are far from favourites. I'm not saying we're actually going to challenge, but it would be nice to, play with the idea of we have a say in the title race and maybe even finish third, because we're only 7 points behind Napoli and Milan, 8 behind Merda. So it's not astronomical. It's a hell of a lot better than it was looking in December, for example. So I just want to be up there. I want it to be respectable, and I want it to be as far away as possible from a final match day looking to secure 4th place like we did last season, which is looking the case, hopefully.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Of course, if we do end up winning today, we will be 6 points ahead of Atalanta and Roma, which is, I mean, there is. You can say all you want about Juve, but we haven't. It's tough to beat Juve these days, so we will drop points eventually at some point. Yes, but it's tough to beat us. We haven't lost since the Merda loss, 12th of January. That's it, and that was actually in Supercoppa.
Yeah.
So that's it. Last game we lost in Serie A was at home against Atalanta. That's it. That was back in end of November. So it's tough to beat us, but we need to win games. And of course, today is Spezia. Next up is Sampdoria away. Then it is Villarreal. Then Salernitana. All games are doable, winnable. And then, of course, Merda on the 3rd of April. And we finish up with quite tough games, actually. We have Lazio at home the 15th of May. And the last game, which is crucial, last game of the season is away to Fiorentina.
Oh, that's going to be fun. We've already seen how fun that game can be.
Yes. So expect us to drop points there, and you'll be positively surprised if we actually win.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Yes. So, my friends, let us know what you think about the predictions. Is it? I think most of you guys, you are hoping for a win. Well, so do we, of course. Vlahovic. There was a question from someone further up here. I think it was Steve. Vlahovic, shouldn't he be given a rest today, Graham?
Who do you play? Who would you feel more confident with, Vlahovic or Moise Kean, or someone like that, or a youth team product? God forbid. We can't. I know it's ideally you would like to rest players, especially before, when we're going to go into playing Villarreal, I believe next week it is, or the week after. But we're not in that position where we can rest players and rotate. We have to try and win every game as quickly as possible. And he's going to have to get used to this, Vlahovic, because he's playing for a club now where regularly we'll be expected to be playing Champions League games at this stage of the season in February, March. So he's going to have to get used to playing league games, cup games, European games and stuff like that. So, it's a learning process for him.
Well, if he gets injured today, then we... I don't know what's going to happen. Then we really need to play Moiskin and Morata because Dybala is nowhere to be found. So, I don't know.
But, I mean, you can't go into every single game fearing that, one of your favourite players or a key player is going to get injured. I know it seems like that way. We go into every game and then all of a sudden there's a new injury, but at one point it's got to stop. It really has to, because I don't see this happening to this extent anywhere else. I really don't.
It has to. I think we kind of peaked the whole thing because we have to go get people back from injury. And yes, Mr. Nokia himself, yes, Bernardeschi is on the bench. I'm not sure if he will be playing. If he does feature, the good thing about Bernardeschi, well, we can talk about him all night, but the good thing, at least, about Bernardeschi is that he is versatile, that he can play up front instead of Morata or Cuadrado. He can play one of either Rabiot, or maybe he can actually feature as a left back when Pirlo used him at times as left back. It was not exactly successful, but at least there is an option, the crazy option that is. So we shall see. And of course, we have some youngsters also on the bench, I think. I don't have the bench in front of me, but if anyone has the bench, please let us know in the chat who is sitting there, because we will need the players off the bench. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we played was against Fiorentina. We only subbed 2 players.
Classic Allegri.
Classic Allegri. So we're really pushing those guys to the limit.
Yeah, we do have a couple of young prospects in the substitutes bench. I'm going to, as usual, butcher the names. You've got Ake, you've got Sule, Marete, and this is the one that I'm going to butcher. Stramaccione. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's the 4 players you wouldn't expect to see in the lineup.
Yeah.
But
you will
just
probably
shows how
see
thin
the
the squad
last
is.
10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But I would like to see Bernardeschi come on at some point, a wee cameo role for, hopefully, if we're like 2-0 up or something like that, the final 10 minutes, just give him a run out and get some minutes under his belt.
Let's see if we see those guys. All right, it looks like we are. Are we live? Benny and No Name, hi guys. Jeremiah says 4-1 to Juve. Vlahovic hat-trick and Morata with the goal. Wow.
I'd enjoy that.
Indeed. I hope we can control the game, win the possession, and create more opportunities. Well, we'd wish that for every game, Benny. And every game we are disappointed because we sit back, play out from the back. All that nonsense.
I just find it disappointing how we sit back and defend deep against, it feels like, everyone. We just invite pressure from every single opponent needlessly.
All right, let's see. My stream doesn't want to start. Oh, very nice. Okay.
I don't know what you're using, but the BT Sports one hasn't started yet. They're on adverts, so maybe that's something to do with it.
Maybe that's why, yeah.
They're actually not showing anything until 5 o'clock. So I believe that's the kickoff time. The usual.
The usual. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. All right. Spezia. And somehow, I feel like I almost don't care. It's just this is, if we don't win, I'd be shocked. I almost expect to win.
Yeah, it would be an upset if we drop points because we can't. I mean, when you said who we've got at the end of the season, like, you got Lazio and Fiorentina. These are games where if you drop points and you get to the end of the season, they bite you in the backside and they make you hurt. Especially when your back's against the wall and you actually need to get points to get, secure whatever it is you're fighting for, top four, a league title, whatever. I mean, we've seen this last season where we dropped so many points at the beginning of the season under Pirlo, and look what happened there. Yeah. And of course, the current season with Allegri, we dropped a couple of points early on, and that's why we're in this current position.
What's your both score predictions and goal scores? Well, I said 2-0. It says, as boring as it is, the 2-0 with the Vlahovic 1 and the penalty. Who's going to take the penalty if not Vlahovic today? Morata?
Maybe. No. I don't want Morata to take a penalty. I just got flashbacks of the Euros.
Yeah, indeed.
No, he can stay away from taking penalties.
What is going on? Why don't I have connection? Is it showing your end?
It's just about to start. They've just got the Serie A
the game or the stream
intro. The stream. It's just the Serie A intro starting.
Oh, okay.
I would go for score prediction 2-1. I don't think it'll be as comfortable as 2-0. I hope it is. And I would go for let's just be boring. A double from Vlahovic.
No.
Let's go with the easy one.
Let's go with the easy one. Double from Vlahovic. Why?
Well, the players are in the tunnel right now, so that's it started here. Wow, actual fans in the stadium. Let's see how many there are.
They are now entering the pitch. Oh, this is not supposed to be this way.
Live television.
Live television, yeah. I mean,
it just shows you how far behind BT streaming is. They're in the tunnel right now, just laughing and joking. Now they're entering the pitch.
It says it's live now, but there we go. Now we're getting connection.
Hey,
there we go. Orange kits for Spezia.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, because they're black and white, aren't they?
The recycled jerseys from last season. Juve.
I hate to admit it. Eventually, I liked that kit.
Oh, wow.
It grew on me. Wow, the stadium's actually looking decent.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it's the mighty Spezia, Graham. That's why.
Oh, everyone's got to turn up for that. I mean, Allegri. They must have believed Allegri's words when he's saying tough opposition.
Exactly. Then, or maybe people love Allegri football.
I do not love it. As long as I can tolerate it when we're winning games, I'll tolerate it. I don't care as long as we're winning games.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to be entertained, but the result's the most important thing.
Yeah. Well, as Allegri says, if you want to be entertained, go to circus.
Sometimes I think he should be in the circus.
Cuadrado, our captain.
Why is Delict not the captain? We need Delict the captain, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
Forgetting that the guy's like 21 years old.
22.
22.
Yeah.
But I don't really care about the captain's armband, to be honest with you. It's like,
no, me neither.
At this point, it's all for show. You know who your real captains and your leaders are in the team. I mean, there was we had 2 seasons where Buffon refused the captain's armband, but you knew he was the leader when he was on that pitch.
Yeah.
So strange seeing Cuadrado as a captain, though.
It is a 4-3-3 according to the graphics. I do not buy it.
Nope. Well, Google was saying 3-5-2. Twitter was saying 4-3-3. So
yeah,
Who knows? It's classic Allegri. You do not know what the formation is until we play.
Interesting. I did not know that Thiago Motta was coaching Spezia.
Oh, is that where he is now? He was at Genoa, wasn't he, for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him at Genoa.
That's why. That's why he has so much respect for Spezia. Thiago Motta. He forgets that Thiago Motta is not a player now. He's a coach.
Maybe I'm getting him mixed up with someone else, but I'm sure Thiago Motta had one of these crazy ideas where it was just everyone was attacking. There was no defenders, or there was something like that.
Well, you remember this? What's his name? It's the Nexeman. Remember him?
Oh yes, I remember.
That was a crazy.
His Lecce side was fun back in the day to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, if people want to be entertained, people would love him, 5-4 and stuff like that. Goals everywhere.
Alex Alberto Sandro. Of course, Quadrado is here since 7 years. Yes. Yes.
Wow, that long, huh?
That long, yeah. I'm kickoff for, by the way, 7 seconds.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
You're still waiting?
Yeah.
We'll do this once again, like we usually do.
Technology. Everyone's watching a different game.
Yeah. Let me know when you're on 20 seconds.
Okay. And we wait.
Seriously? You haven't kicked off yet?
Yeah, seriously. That's just kicked off now. So I'll tell you when it's at 20 seconds. Wow. Miles behind. I would be miles behind.
That would actually, that would qualify as miles. Are you new to the chat, Alex? Welcome. My name is Roman. This is Graham. Graham is sitting in Scotland, and I'm sitting in Norway. 20 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, that's us.
So now it's 25 seconds. Good. Okay. Yeah. So we're watching Juve against Spezia. Hopefully, this will be a much more, I don't know what, relaxed.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Yeah.
I just want us to be more confident. It doesn't feel like we're a confident team.
Yeah, that's probably. I want to see confidence. Yeah, that's probably what we're looking for. If you have the confidence, then you actually get the relaxed way of playing. Here we go, Rabiot.
Exactly. Outmuscled,
yeah.
But I mean, even back in the day when we had the famed BBC, Barzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini, and we would defend, but we defended with confidence. It wasn't like desperation.
Yeah.
Quite a few of these players just don't look confident when our backs are against the wall.
1:30.
We're quite high up the pitch, though.
Yeah. 1 minute, 30 seconds in. We're dominating.
Let's see how long it lasts.
Yeah, let's see.
At times it feels like I'm watching tiki-taki football with no end product.
Oh, yeah.
Arsenal's version back in the day.
How is it going with Manchester derby? Cristiano is playing? Oh, no, he doesn't.
No, he's injured.
He's injured. Oh, yes, that's right.
I don't know if he's actually really injured, but to be honest, we saw it time and time again. He's not got the legs. Not got the legs for the way that team wants to set up.
It's downhill from him now.
Okay, yeah. It's just natural. It happens to everyone, especially for outfield players. I mean, Buffon can get away with it because 9 times out of 10 he's not even moving.
Yeah, exactly.
For 90 minutes.
Yeah, but he resigned a new contract. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? It's the guy. I thought this was going to be his final season for Parma, but no. That's a good idea with the long ball for Vlahovic. That seems to be a go-to for Vlahovic. Just get the high ball in and can use his strength and his height. Oh, so far, so good early on.
Yeah, we haven't conceded yet.
Nope. Spezia players are bumping into one another too.
Yeah. Quadrado. That's optimistic. That's optimistic. Come on, man. Get up. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Ooh, Morata. Don't.
Corner. No, surely it's a corner. Oof, that could have been a sore one. The Spezia player, he raised his foot before he realised it. Look at Cuadrado, like
get your ass up, yeah, Thiago.
Thiago Motta just grabbing him up. He's having none of it. Although I wouldn't be happy if the opposition manager's grabbing me. I mean, if it's Allegri, you can get away with it. But...
Yeah. Oh. Rugani is actually playing. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, returning from injury. See, that's good if we get. So that'll be Rugani and Bernardeschi back.
Yeah.
Potentially, fingers crossed, Dybala next week. Even if he's on the bench, just it's an option.
Yeah.
Because it's really telling when you look at the two squads, whoever we're facing, and the sheer numbers of substitutes our opponents have got compared to us.
Mm. Yeah, and I mean, the youngster is on the bench. It's not really an option. We just saw with Ake against Fiorentina. It was, I don't know if you watched that game.
I saw bits of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good enough. Simple as that. And he was playing. People can complain that he played was out of position, but it's just you can't expect a youngster to go in there and dominate at all. So
No.
he was far away from first team football, in my opinion. He had flashes, of course, offensively, but yeah.
Well, there's a reason for players like that where they're in the youth team or the B squad. They haven't broken through yet. I mean, like your examples of players that went on to be great names, like they broke through that barrier immediately.
Yeah.
Your guys like your Cristiano Ronaldos and your Messis and that. I mean, even our own products like Marquisio, he took quite a few seasons before he established himself.
You have those generational crazy guys, like Holland, I mean, Cristiano also broke through rather quickly. So Messi, of course, but there are also different players as to, I don't know. I mean, look at Quagliarella. He's what, 40, whatever?
Feels
maybe playing his best football now.
Yeah. And it took quite a few seasons for people to recognise that name as well.
Yeah.
So let's see what we do with this free kick. Is it Pellegrini taking it? Yeah.
Let's see if he has been to the gym as you proposed last time.
Hope so.
No.
Interesting. Oh, good shot. Eventually. I believe that was Morata.
Yeah.
Don't know what someone was thinking, just stretching out the back heel to try and flick it.
I think it was Danilo.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably was. That Brazilian samba flair.
Yeah, I can get away with one Brazilian, but two Brazilians, I mean, with Alexandro and Danilo. Yeah. I think Alexandro will leave after this season, honestly.
Well, if he wouldn't be missed, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a shame. Like, I remember his first 2 seasons, he was one of the best left backs going around, and then what happened. I don't know why. I think it's a personal thing with him.
Yeah, just never really. When we got him from Porto, I was just like, this is a world-class left back.
Yeah.
And he only showed that world-class in flashes, But overall, I think he was a bit overrated, perhaps, and maybe his move to Serie A was a bit. Maybe Serie A is too tactical for him.
Well, I think Alexandro and Danilo, like, looking back, I think they were a bit overhyped in that Porto team because, that Porto team had a few good results in Europe in the Champions League that season, 14-15. I think they actually wiped the floor with Bayern Munich at one point. And then Danilo goes to Real Madrid, Alexandro goes to Juventus, and now we've got the two of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there were just those two players, good players, but overhyped.
Yeah. Where was Cancelo, by the way? Was he playing?
Where did we sign him from?
No, yeah,
Um,
he came from Merda.
yeah, I can't remember if it was a permanent deal or a loan deal, but he was at Valencia. Then he went to Merda,
Yeah, but
and then I believe we
before
got him
Valencia. That's what I wonder.
before Valencia.
Yeah, because he is Portuguese, so he must have
Yeah,
come from some academy.
I want to say Sporting Lisbon, but I don't know. Let's find out actually.
Allegri smashed Alexander.
Benfica.
Benfica, I
Yeah,
remember.
started off at Benfica.
Yeah. Would be surprised if it was Porto.
Yeah. But I mean, the big three in Portugal, they're always producing some kind of talent.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. That's the the strategy of those clubs. It's very simple strategy actually. You cannot compete with the big guns in the European stage. So what you do best is like get the young talent, improve them as much as you can, sell them on the high with high value, high price tag, and then improve your club with that money that you received for that sale.
Well,
That's
yeah,
it.
that's the only way those clubs can exist at the current level they're at. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Ajax. Ajax have been doing that since the 90s.
Yeah. Well, the Super
mean-
League might change that.
You had to go there, didn't you? Not a fan at all.
I don't know. It's either way, it's just I feel like football is dying.
Yeah.
Champions League has become more and more about money. Super League is of course money driven.
It's all about money. None of these guys, whether it's, Sefrin at UEFA, Agnelli at Juventus, none of them actually give a shit about the fans.
Mm.
It's all about how much money they can get in their pockets. If it wasn't about the money, Juventus, Agnelli wouldn't be interested in the Super League. It's very telling that the three clubs that are pushing for it the most are three clubs that are, skint compared to other clubs,
Yeah, compared to the Premier League sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, none of the German clubs are interested. PSG's not interested. I just think the likes of Agnelli, they're just looking for the quickest way to get the finances up after the pandemic and everything like that for a couple of years that we've been going through.
Mm.
But I mean, to a degree, like our current situation financially, it's kind of down to Agnelli as well. I mean, he went head first all in with Ronaldo with the amount of money spent on him for three seasons or 4 seasons.
Yeah, and look where it brought us.
Yeah. But I mean, that was just crazy to give
Ooh, bad. Arthur.
He's a bit clumsy when it comes to the tackles, isn't he? Then again, he's more of a playmaker, so you wouldn't expect him to have that in his game.
I expect more from him, honestly. Yeah, he's also Brazilian, by the way. Yeah, I forgot.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I expect more from most of our midfielders, to be honest with you. Like the more I see Arthur, the more it just hits home that was just a financial move.
Yeah. Hmm? He says hi.
Hi. Hello.
He can't hear you. You can't hear him. So, maybe you can hear him. By the way, yeah.
See, that's how you show your support, Roman. You get the colours on.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Teaching them early.
Yeah. He doesn't have a name on the back though.
Probably best.
Yeah, it's he wanted Kulusevski for some strange reason. I don't know why.
See, that's fate. That's why he's not got the name in the back.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a problem I've got with quite a few of my shirts now with Ronaldo gone.
Yeah.
It's like I want to wear them, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to walk around with a Man United player's name on the back.
Yeah,
looks weird.
Just hide him until he. Oh, Danilo.
Yeah, I'll keep them in the wardrobe for another year or two, and then once he's retired.
Was watching Barca versus Elche. Ferran Torres was good. Well, yeah, Ferran Torres, he moved to Barca. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, Barcelona is supposed to be skint, yet they can splash this cash around.
Yeah.
It makes... I mean, I know it's probably loan deals they get, like financial loans, but still.
Yeah.
It's weird. Because I believe that's how Real Madrid get most of their money for their big signings back in the day.
Look what happened now, Graham. Now we sit back.
Yep.
And just invite them to dominate possession. Freaking Spezia. It's like Benevento,
It doesn't matter who the opponent is. We'd rather defend. I mean, we're practically defending, sitting off Spezia, waiting to hope that we can get the ball and attack.
What is this? What is this? I feel sorry for all the fans that are in the stadium right now.
Yeah.
Looking for a counterattack.
It's fine. Just convince your kid Juventus is wearing orange.
Yeah.
So it's a limited edition away kit they're wearing.
Yeah.
Could be worse. We could be like Napoli. We could have like 13 kits. Can you imagine that? 13.
Yeah. Did you see the Napoli kit, the recent one?
Ridiculous. They're not even putting any effort into it. It's like this shirt that we already have. It's white, but here we have a blue version. It's the same design and everything.
Barcelona made a deal with Spotify. Is it true?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know.
Wouldn't surprise me. Got to get the money from somewhere.
Yeah. I didn't know that Spotify had lots of money.
Yeah, I mean, they splashed the cash on, what was his name, Joe Rogan a year or two
ago.
Yeah,
true.
So they've got plenty of money. Weird sponsor for a football club, though.
Yeah.
Pellegrini. Så faller Morata.
We'll see. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Morata.
Finally, we have the ball back. Let's see what we can do with it. Slow build-up play for a minute or two. Then we'll pass it back.
You need to get yourself one of these, Graham.
I wish I could get myself one of those. Oh, do you mean the hair or the?
No, the whole package. A human being.
I thought you were talking about the hair.
Yeah,
no. One day, possibly. I'm enjoying my own time right now. It's bad enough spending money on myself. Try to keep up with all these kits and memorabilia.
Yeah, did they release the fourth kit? I'm waiting for the limited edition.
Juventus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen it. It's been unusually quiet.
Yeah.
Usually we have...
Oh,
that was... Oh, who did that hit?
Oh, what a save. Was it a save?
I don't know if it was a deflection or a save. It hit someone. That was going on target anyway. Good dribbling from Cuadraro. Who did it hit? Was that a save?
No, Locatelli.
I
think it hit Locatelli.
Men pappa, Flåvik på bänken?
No.
It hit someone, that's for sure.
Yeah, it did.
Save
of Locatelli. Yeah, it was Locatelli. 35 million. Alex, are you against Locatelli signing? 35 million. Yeah, it's. I'll say this though: 35 million for Locatelli. It's so you can also spin it and say it's 35 million for a young Italian talent, which is rarely. It's a rarity to come by these days.
I mean, you have to get Italians into your side somehow, or you're not going to have that homegrown quota registered.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just it's his first season, so you need to give him time to get embedded into the squad. And
look at him! Look who it is!
Now he really is wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Ooh-hoo-hoo-yeah.
Nice.
Oh, did not like how long Szczesny took to get rid of that ball. I just do not feel confident when Szczesny's got the ball at his feet. I feel like it takes too long. And the move breaks down in Spezia half possession.
Yeah. Hi, Benny.
Hi, Benny.
That's why I have him. It's just a prop. This guy. Yeah.
So do you usually watch the games together, Roman?
Sorry?
Do you usually watch the games together?
Well, when it's not a late night.
Yeah.
The problem is it's almost every time.
Need to wait a couple of years so as I can watch the Champions League games. If the Champions League's still a thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. The Super League, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I guarantee Super League would still keep that 8 p.m. slot. That hits quite a few several countries for time zones and all that.
Yeah.
I remember it wasn't too long ago that they switched. A couple of games would kick off at 5 p.m. in the Champions League because that was a rarity.
Yeah, I think it was because if you played the Russian opposition or something.
Yeah, due to the time difference or something like that, and we're talking November, December, so I would imagine it'd be brutally cold over there.
Yeah.
It seemed like any time I watched a Russian team in the Champions League, it was always snowing.
Yeah, that's true. Especially in those days, December or January.
Pass. Here we go. Oh.
Morata.
Good goal. Good team play.
0. Was it a counterattack?
Yeah, but it was good passing. I believe it was Vlahovic in the middle. He expected him to take the shot, and then he just passes wide for Morata, who no one's anywhere near. Good attack. That was a good attack. Very good attack. I actually started from a Spezia goalkeeper error. That was Locatelli. It wasn't Vlahovic.
That was Locatelli,
yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
Why
35 million?
Not Sue. He's not playing anymore. Nice. Oscar is 5. Pookie. Nice.
Yeah, that was a good assist from the Spezia goalkeeper, Alex. Very good assist.
But this is the thing about us attacking. We just can't attack ourselves. We need to. There needs to be a mistake from a position or something. Oh,
yes.
Oh, look Quadrado. No, you chicken out.
No.
Welcome, Fedia. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Yes, goal Morata, 1-0.
Oh, get rid of the ball. Why did he not just clear it?
What I don't like about him.
Just clear the ball when you're under pressure like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing with modern football as well. Everyone's afraid to put a tackle in or a challenge inside the box.
Yeah.
But that was so unnecessary. When Arthur got possession, just kept the ball away.
I agree. Yeah.
You've got 2 Spezia players on you. Just get rid. Not everything has to be short ball play.
Yeah.
Read the situation.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Come
Hi,
on.
Rishi. Welcome to the stream.
Good pass.
There we go. Pellegrini on the right.
Yes,
Nice.
Yeah, switching the flanks.
Yeah, Chiesa. It's not Chiesa. he really looks like Chiesa. That's true.
Wish it was Chiesa.
Yeah.
And they're Pellegrini's down. I told you he
No.
needs more hours in the gym. I
Yeah,
think he's
he's-
been hit in the face.
Bulking his face now.
Yeah.
The
It's okay. Giorgio Chiellini he'll tell him in training and in the changing room, your nose should look like this
Yeah.
after a couple of years. Yeah, he's still down, the referee.
It should point to north and west at the same time. The nose. What's one?
Danilo's not happy. Let's see if this was an elbow. Something's happened.
Spill då.
Yeah. What
Nah,
happened?
that's too soft.
Oh,
That's soft.
come on, man.
He just stretched his arm. The Spezia player just put his arm across him. There's no elbow or anything.
Gå den.
How do you bulk up your nose? Well, I think Chiellini wrote a book about it. Or he should.
Get hit several times on the nose.
Yeah. It's not a proper Juve game until Chiellini bleeds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those pictures are iconic with the bloody bandage.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Mr. Dank Null, welcome to the stream. Prediction 3-1 Juve. Well, looks good so far.
Yeah.
Offside
Looks like
för
barely any
domaren.
contact. Well, yeah, it wasn't. It was minimal contact.
Yeah.
Offside
Not enough
för
to keep him down that
domaren.
long, holding his face. I hate that.
Yeah.
Right. We've got 5 at the back now, for crying
Yeah.
out loud.
Yeah. This is Spezia we're talking about. This is prime Barca.
I don't get it. It's like 25 minutes played and we've got 5 at the back defending a 1-0 lead against Spezia.
Morata.
It's just so negative.
Hello.
Future YouTuber right there.
Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
Yeah. This Juve so far feels really different. I don't know how, crap. It's because we're defending 100%. Well, just you wait, crap. Second half. When the second half starts, I guarantee you, at some point we will start defending.
Delete. Central. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's currently what we're doing right now when you think about it.
Yeah. Just
passing
defending with the ball.
Yeah, defending with the ball, passing in front of our own area.
Oh my.
That's he overhit
better.
it.
You-
Yeah, I overhit it. Good idea though. Good idea.
He has pace, this kid.
Yeah. This Chiesa kid looks good.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. There was just too much weight put on the pass. So he's back on the left now, Pellegrini, switching. Yeah, switching the flanks.
We should get an easy clean sheet. Well, no, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. I wonder what Dybala is thinking right now.
Give me my money. That's probably what he's thinking. But I mean, like some people like to say that the guys. I don't agree with it. Dybala is a club legend, etc., etc. I'm sorry. I mean, if you're supposed to be a club legend, your agent shouldn't be going and talking with Merda. You know what I mean? Whilst you're a Juventus player.
Yeah. Well, yeah. At least he could talk some sense into his agent and say, you know what, I'm not gonna talk with Merda.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe it is just nonsense. All this talk about Dave. I mean, it's nothing wrong with being interested in Dybala. It's just the other way. It's just if agent replies and says, you know what, yeah, let's consider the offer. Then it will be, yeah.
But to be honest, you know what I think all that is? I just think that's smoke and mirrors to try and get Juventus to cave
Oh, yeah.
into the demands. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah, maybe, yeah.
they're like, oh, what's the one club you wouldn't want Dybala to go to? Oh, Merda.
Yeah.
You know, it's all politics, and it's like a
But
chess
do
game.
they actually care? This is the thing I wondered recently. Do they care anymore that it's Merda? I mean, for us fans, yeah, sure we care, but it's all business now.
Oh, there's no loyalty, zero loyalty with majority of the players. That's an old thing.
I suppose when we remember
Good passing.
when Baggio went from Juve to Milan. I don't know. That feeling also was a bit sour, but at the end, he was kind of on his way down.
Yeah.
He had his best years at Juve, without a doubt.
Well, I mean, that's something that Juventus used to always do. Like you would have an icon like Roberto Baggio, but then once he got to a certain level, you were thinking, okay, we've got the next Baggio here, a guy called Del Piero. So get rid of Baggio, Del Piero in, and then obviously you would get Nedved in, would get Buffon in. Like there was always a rotation.
Yeah. Hi, Sayan. Welcome. Yes, welcome back. No Dybala had potential, but injuries ruined him. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever reached his peak like he did in 2016-17 season, the one where he was phenomenal against Barcelona.
Yeah. Wasn't it the season before Cristiano arrived, wasn't it?
So. No, that would have been the following season where we knocked out Tottenham. And then Ronaldo came because we had Higuain for 2 seasons, and then we did to Higuain what we did. Yeah. Spent something like 90 million on him, and then we loaned him out twice 2 years later.
Yeah, he was good for maybe 1.5 seasons for us, and then
he was phenomenal that first season.
Yeah,
absolutely phenomenal. But then whatever happened with him happened. It seems to be a common theme here with Juventus players.
Yeah, unfortunately. I like Locatelli a little higher up the pitch when Arthur plays, says Steve. Yeah, I think they complement each other well. The only thing is, I think, is just if you play Locatelli and Arthur at the same time, and Arthur has a tendency to sit very, very deep, and Locatelli is very, very high up, and there will be a lot of open space between those two. So I'm not sure if that's a good idea. So maybe this is where Rabiot is like, no man's land.
Yeah, you need someone to do the running and everything like that. You need like a McKennie or a Zakaria in between them. Yeah. So, similar to what we had with Vidal. When we had Vidal, Pirlo, Marquisio.
Yeah, that was perfect. Perfect. Yeah. I don't know what I mean. Work.
Everyone complemented each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But on that conversation, I would say Locatelli is more efficient further upfield. I mean, that's when he looked good for Sassuolo in Italy.
Yeah.
I don't see him as like a deep playmaker. More of an advanced playmaker, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I just struggle to find... That's me? I just struggle to find positives with a double pivot when there is no physical presence in the middle.
Yeah.
You need that classic, a Gattuso, Pirlo, like two opposites of each other.
Quadrado.
Melo. Oh, come on. Yeah. Good save.
Needs to bury that Quadrado.
Yeah, I thought he'd went with power, but he tried to place it in the bottom corner.
Quadrado is incredible so far.
I wouldn't say incredible, but he's been good. He's definitely had big moments. Like that, the dribble he had earlier on. That could have resulted in a goal.
Exactly. Thank you. My 5-year-old, even he understands. Quadrado needs to shoot higher not just on the ground. Just needs
There
to
you
needs
go.
to shoot harder. Exactly. Thank you.
Oh, here we go again.
Vlahovic. He's been quiet.
Yeah, we are having more success with Route 1, though, with just the high balls in.
Yeah.
But it's good to have those options.
Yeah.
You can switch from short passing along the ground, or you can just go Route 1. We got the options up front.
Yeah, that's so good about Vlahovic is that he can receive both. High up the pitch and also on the ground.
Because you wouldn't feel confident with Moise Kean or Alvaro Morata with a high ball. They'd get pushed off.
All right, corner.
Oh, I thought Regani was going to get on the end of that.
Why is he so deep?
Don't understand that. Deepest players were Cuadrado and Melo. Arthur, sorry, not Melo.
I think he's just I think he's just too afraid.
Yeah.
To attack.
I just see Arthur as one of those players where he just wants to be comfortable.
Yeah.
He just wants a more comfortable option. He doesn't want to take risks. Which, funnily enough, was something we criticised Pjanic for, his replacement.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, Arthur is on another level. He is just, he takes risk, but at the wrong places.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I remember that was the main criticism for Pjanic, sideways passing, but that's what Arthur does. Exact same thing.
Ooh, nice ball. Oh.
Yeah, I think that was a cross judging from Cuadrado's reaction.
See what you did there, Crab. Now you jinxed him. The solidness of the team so far has exaggerated my opinion of everyone so far. Yeah. Would you take Pjanic back for Arthur? Well, at this point, it really doesn't matter because I just don't see what Arthur does what Pjanic cannot do. Well, Granted, I haven't seen Pjanic for several seasons now, so maybe he's fat and ugly now. But,
I believe he's Besiktas, isn't he? So,
is he?
I think he is. But I mean, you never hear of him ever since he left Barca, and he barely done anything at Barca.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a dream move for him, but it ended up being a disaster.
Yeah, Pjanic is at Besiktas.
Yeah. He always wanted to go to Barca.
I mean, it was a shame what happened to him. I don't even know if he got many minutes at Barcelona, but that entire move was just to balance the books for both clubs.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get a second before half time. Make this more comfortable.
Man, Arthur. He back passing always.
The Brazilian
if he turns there, he skins two players, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Man, now it's Rabiot all the way back. What is this?
Oh, I mean, there's so many gaps. I just wish we could exploit them. I mean, we're doing it to an extent now.
Yeah.
Go out wide. Go wide. No one is. There we go. Morata. No one was anywhere near him. Get across him.
Oh, Pellegrini wasting time.
Good cross. Good. Yeah, that was a poor cross. Too deep. That's the thing. The pitch opens up for us when we're in possession. So actually use it and take advantage of it rather than go back. Recycle the play all the time. There we go. That's what happens when you press.
Yeah.
get the ball back.
Mm.
Oh, and
Oh, Arthur. Turn.
he always passes back. It's either backwards or sideways.
If you give him ball back, he just
I mean, I would call this that's a bad pass. I'd call this a controlled performance so far.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, we've looked comfortable.
There we go. Look better.
Good passing again. It's just going to be... Should have been. Yeah, Vlahovic will be disappointed with himself with that one.
Better, Arthur. Better.
But that's what I want to see. More moves like that. Some creative inventiveness.
Arthur is a build-up player, says Pookie. Well, we don't have to build from scratch every time. Oof. Vlahovic.
Det är så mörkt ute. Det är så mörkt ute.
Right, Quadrado. Well, it was a bit of a heavy touch here from Pellegrini.
Ooh. What is he doing?
Just lost control of it and then ran into his opponent. Looked like Spezia player ran into him, to be fair.
Yeah, we get the free kick. So
Yeah, can't complain with that. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Let's see what we can do. We're going to settle for 1-0 or we're going to try and get a second.
Quadrado. I said this before, but I mean, Pellegrini is such a much better player offensively than Alexandro. But Alexandro, I don't know. I mean, looks more comfortable in defense. Maybe, well, of course, he has his mistakes and whatnot, but
he's also got the
looks very
experience.
offensive. Yeah, also experience. Yeah, sure. Pellegrini looks very natural in attacking. He knows exactly what to do when attack.
He's also a lot quicker, or at least he appears to be a lot quicker. Like when Pellegrini gets the ball and he goes a run, he's off like a whippet.
Yeah.
But with Alessandro, he's a bit more slower. Oh, here we go, Locatelli. He's had a good half. Some good passes from him. He's getting right up, further up the pitch.
Springa förbi keepern med ballen och så skjuta mål.
Ja, må det. Men det är inte så lätt.
Nej.
Nej.
Don't concede.
Yeah. Showing too much respect. Let's be honest about Alexandro. If he was a horse, he would be put down.
Harsh. Possibly fair, but harsh.
That's harsh, yeah. Wow. I haven't heard that in a while. That's brutal, Dominic. That's brutal.
Yeah, that was a poor corner from Spezia, thankfully. And hit high and wide.
No chill from Dominic. Wow.
Off the top of my head, I think Spezia's only gave us a problem once.
Well, they only need one chance.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it.
Other than that, comfortable.
Yeah. So far, it's really no threat from Spezia. Oh, good. Dani Alves is still performing good at his age of 37. Well, Dani Alves is one of those guys, he enjoys his football.
As long as he's got his music in the changing room.
Yeah.
If you don't let him listen to music in the changing room, he wants to go off to Paris.
I get him, though. of course, I think he was playing under Allegri, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hated the way Allegri fielded his team. I mean, Dani Alves is an offensive player. He is like a fun player.
Yeah, but I mean, that was, sorry to bring it up, that was part of the problem in that certain cup final, you know, with Dani Alves, zero defensive abilities.
Yeah.
So we just got punished down that right-hand side.
Offside, no? Yeah.
But he was a good player, but I didn't like the way he left the comments afterwards.
Yeah.
Very unnecessary.
He didn't enjoy himself.
No. Well, not only that, but I mean, he deliberately put up a picture of his Berlin Cup final, the Champions League Cup final with Barca Juve. He put the boots up on Instagram when he left, as if to say, like, yeah, I beat that team. It's like just, you know, childish.
I didn't know that. Ugly ass prick. Oh.
Det var fint. Frispark.
44, 40 on the clock.
Ooh.
Just pass it all the way back from the corner kick.
Come on, Locatelli, all the way back to Chesney. Come on, I know you want to.
Oh, he's gone forward.
He's gone forward.
Allegri's going to give him a row for that.
Stat padding Chesney's passing percentage. That's what we need. Half time.
Thank you.
All right.
I mean, I never said that I hated Dani Alves. I just didn't like his attitude.
Nej, ta mig alls här.
Nej, jag kan ta det. Vink och säg godnatt.
A good half.
Good night.
Comfortable.
Yeah, it was really comfortable, relaxing first half. That's exactly what we need.
Well, I mean, the stats tell you Spezia had 1 shot, 0 on target. 62% possession for Juventus. It's,
well,
comfortable.
Exactly what we want to see. Now, all those Ake, Miretti, Sule.
Need a second goal. We need a second goal before we can bring those guys on.
True. That's true.
Just to be on the safe side.
1-0 at the break. Let's see what is going on. I'd rate first half 7 out of 10. Oh.
Yeah, above average. I mean,
sure.
We've defended well. Spezia haven't caused us problems for being such a good side that scores away from home. Comfortable. We're creating chances as well. At times we actually look good.
Pablo, welcome to the stream. First half 1-0 to Juve. I see Man City is leading against Man United 2-1.
Oof.
Phil Foden missed a PK.
That'll be an interesting highlights to watch later on.
Yeah. No, I know he hit the post. That's what it is. That's what it is. Cristiano in the mud. Cristiano. Morata
sorry.
No, Morata not too much offside. Yeah, that's good. yeah, that's a positive for Morata.
Yeah, it's been surprisingly good.
Yeah,
it's another game he's been surprisingly good in actually. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne a double for Man City. Paul Pogba got the assist for Man United though, so Pog back hashtag.
Pogba. Yeah. No, thank you.
No. Been there, done it. No, thank you. Can go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's what isn't he like? I don't know, 27, 28, something now.
I think he's 20. I'm sure he's the same age as Dybala. Let's check.
28. He's 28.
28. Yeah, 28. So I mean, nah, no, thank you. He'll be 29. He'll be 29 in the 15th of March.
Wow.
Yeah, so a couple of days' time, he's going to be 29, same age as Dybala.
Time flies, huh? Time
Yeah.
flies. It's not many seasons I feel like he was a youngster coming through the ranks.
But that's the thing, like, say when we talk about, transfers and Pogba comes back, it's like a lot of it, nostalgia. Nostalgia plays a hell of a part in that, because what we saw, like, if you go on YouTube and you see Juventus are bad for it as well, they'll put out highlight clips or goal of the day, they'll put a Pogba screamer up, and it's like, wow, we need to bring that guy back, and it's like, no, that's like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, stuff like that, And then plus, like, for a guy, he'll be 30 next year, and we're going to splash out on him, and nah, no thank you.
In terms of player, I mean, if we forget about the financials of this one, what can he offer? I mean, why shouldn't we want him back? An open question, Graham.
I've just been very underwhelmed with him. Like, all the promise that he showed at Juventus, and I mean, you can say what you want about Man United, but 9 times out of 10, when you look at the Man United's like names and players that's been in that squad compared to Juventus over the past couple of seasons, dare say it, you would say on paper those Man United teams were better teams than Juventus. So why hasn't he actually taken that next level?
I don't get this Pogba hype. Great player on his day, injury prone, plus big ego and wages.
100%.
100%. No, Alex, we're just not fond of the idea of Pogba. No, it's he was a good player for us, but if he comes back, let's say if he does, don't expect it to be the same Pogba who left the club 6 seasons ago. Good game from you so far. We just need to be more ruthless. Samson, welcome to the stream.
I mean, when it comes to bringing players back, I don't mind it for the right reasons. It's got nothing to do with nationality or anything like that. It's just, I don't think Pogba's worth it. To be
all that hustle, no. And what can he bring to the table that the other players cannot? I mean, what we need is availability. We need world class, and also I think we need leadership in the middle, and this is what we lack. And with, I mean, Arthur, Locatelli, they're young players, and they're gonna be bossed around by Pogba. No, I just don't see it. Sign Pessina from Atalanta. He's good and young, says Pookie. Yeah, I like Pessina. He's a nice player.
He's got a couple of caps as well with the national team, hasn't he?
Yeah. I think he scored also.
Scored, yeah. I was about to say that. That's, you should always be thinking about the future. You should never be thinking about the past, where, like, short-term thinking.
Especially now.
Yeah.
No, in this day and age, this is why they changed the transfer strategy. Now we're buying for the future.
Yeah.
Well, with Pogba, we're not buying for the future. We are buying. No. If we're getting him, Raiola gets the high signing on fee, and we are stuck with a injury-prone player with high wages. I mean, does that ring a bell? We've seen this story before.
I mean, signings like De Ligt and Vlahovic, that's the way you want to go. A high ceiling for either selling on or longevity at your club.
Yeah. The question from Steve. I like that one. What is your favorite multiple stint Juve player? That's a good question.
Like played for the club twice, like several times.
Yeah. I'd go with Cáceres.
Yeah, he came back quite a few times, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That's
the first name that comes to my mind. Of course, Buffon, but that's like kind of unfair almost.
Oh yeah.
Besides Gigi, yeah.
It would be Buffon. It doesn't feel like he ever left. I know he did, obviously, but
yeah. Buffon is a cheat code in this for this answer.
Exactly.
No, yeah.
But I mean, Cáceres was there for a couple of times. Bonucci, I'm not going to talk about.
Didn't Matri? Matri, didn't he return?
Yeah, I believe he did. He was on the bench most of the time.
Yeah.
It's actually tough to think about who's left and came back. I know Cannavaro did. He's one of my all-time favourites, but his second stint was a disaster. So I can't actually say him. I would love to say him for biased reasons, but I can't. But yeah, Buffon's a cheat code for that one.
Yeah. Who else? I don't know. Yeah, I go with Casillas. Llorente. Did he came back?
Did he? I can't remember him coming back twice.
Matte's wife.
That's what I was laughing at. Yeah, that's my answer.
Rincon. Well,
I don't even remember seeing him playing.
Rincon, yeah, well, he did play, but he didn't come back, did he? He was only playing on loan. You know what? The weirdest transfer. Well, we had a lot of weird transfers recently, but the weirdest transfer for me was probably Hernanes from Merda.
Yeah,
that was
2015, wasn't it?
Strange one.
I think that was a panic buy because if I remember correctly, we lost Vidal and Pirlo. They left, and then we brought in Hernanes of all people.
Yeah,
I don't even think he played that many times for us.
Well, I remember him playing as a deep lying playmaker. I think it was actually away to City, I think, and then we won.
Yeah, that was a weird season where we beat Man City home and away. I remember dreading the first meeting away in Manchester because Man City were in great form, and let's just put it politely, we weren't. And then we went there and beat them.
Yeah.
Although it's been mentioned in the chat, Mandzukic was one of my favourite signings. That guy was just brilliant.
Yeah.
I think we actually signed him because he was a nuisance for us when we played against him for Bayern and Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to have such an impact.
Yeah. I just have to applaud anyone that's a striker, a big physical striker, and is more than willing to go out wide and track back and defend.
Yeah,
it's just not the profile you'd expect.
Kind of a Cuadrado back and Zlatan, still young, not. Bonucci, yeah, you said it. That's.
That was a weird period with Bonucci. It was just so weird. There was just so much controversy around him.
Yeah,
it's like you had all the gossip and speculation about Cardiff, and then he left and he didn't say anything, and then he came back a year later with the same manager. That was an odd one.
What do you think about these training kits?
I don't think I've seen them yet.
Oh, you haven't seen them?
Or they don't come to mind. Is that maybe I'm getting them mixed up with something else? Is it yellow and green? No, yellow and blue. Sorry.
No.
Like the
it's on the screen now.
Adverts for me.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
It's the it's the ones they used during the Copa. It looks like a sweater.
Oh, it looks like something out of the 80s. Yeah, not a fan of that, no. No, thank you.
I'm not sure.
Jeez, 50 quid for that. No, thank you.
Sean H, go ahead. Yes, thank you. Steve, no, it was injuries. What do you mean? What do you think about Piazza? Yeah, well, if it was Piazza, you mean? I know Piazza, he had his ACL snapped.
Yeah, the Croatian, wasn't he?
Yeah. So now he's on loan or wherever. I think he's at Torino.
So he's ended up somewhere.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
I've lost count of the amount of times he's went out on loan or been sold or whatever. Like, he had a lot of potential, but as Steve's already said, it was injuries.
It was injuries, yeah.
Yeah. It's just a classic example. I mean, there's plenty of players in the history of football. They show so much promise and then they just get one bad injury and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if the same thing is going to happen with Caio.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate one.
That did not look good.
And hopefully not Chiesa as well, because he's quite young.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, we've got classic examples where Del Piero, he got a really, really bad knee injury. And he was still a top player, but he was never the same player, if you know what I mean. He lost a couple of meters or whatever in pace. It wasn't as quick as he was, but
yeah,
you just have to change your game completely when you get a bad injury.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it doesn't affect Caio or Chiesa that badly.
Yeah.
Like that training kit is affecting my eyes. Good God. Actually, that hurts to look at. It really does. It's like looking at the TV static, you know? But in colour, vivid colour.
Oh well. It's settled then. I'm getting one.
Yeah. I'm sure it would be popular at certain parties.
Yeah, well, it's the talking point, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Good way to break the ice.
Yeah. Ciao Ali, welcome to the stream. Torino, yes, he plays for Torino, Piazza.
I remember him playing for them. I couldn't remember if he was still there.
Well, he's been everywhere, it seems.
Yeah. I remember he scored a good goal against Dynamo Kiev one year, and that's it.
Was it Kiev?
Yeah, it was.
Was it away to Porto, I think.
Did he score against them as well?
Yeah, I think so. In Champions League, it was his first goal for Juve.
I'm sure it was Dynamo Kiev in the group stage. I'm sure it was him and Dani Alves scored. That's how far back we're going.
Look it up. Yeah.
I will look that up.
Marco Piazza. There can't be that many goals for Juve from him.
No.
Porto or Benfica.
No, he did. It was Porto. Yeah, you're right.
It was Porto. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dani Alves as well. That was who I got mixed up.
Gotta love the Google.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah, it was a Porto one. I got mixed up. Not for the first time.
Think they want to buy him. We might offer for Soniga or Bremer, says Pablo. Well,
if someone wants to buy Piaka, I would just sell.
Yeah. That's the thing with Juve players. Nobody wants to have these guys.
Yeah.
They
like to take them on loan. They just don't want them permanently.
Yeah.
Like a roommate. You can be my roommate for a couple of months.
Yeah.
But in a couple of months' time, I'm living on my own again.
Yeah. Oh, he took me on me nuts. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Why you grab me? I need to see the replay. Oh, come on, producer.
Surely we'll see that again.
Oh.
Right, just get a second goal ASAP, and then we can start a little bit of rotation.
Bremer, my idol after the match against Vlahovic. Yeah, well, his price tag spiked probably.
Oh yeah, that's what. It seemed to be a conversation we were all having as Juventus fans during the Euro. It's like, oh, Locatelli scored. Inflation, he's going to cost even more money. He scored this goal, more money.
Yeah. Big Mama is in the chat. Nice. They say Zlatan even played in ancient Mesopotamian era. What does that mean?
He's very old.
Ah.
I'm guessing. Yeah, I think Zlatan Ibrahimovic existed before time. And all those memes that he comes up with. I mean, the guy's just a living meme, isn't he? At this point.
Yeah. Crab, we are at 47.06.
Yeah, roughly the same.
Yeah.
More or less. I feel like we're playing Shakhtar or something with the orange.
Yeah, well, that's why Allegri had so much respect. This is freaking Ukrainian side. 48.
Man, so many Spezia players are just standing on their own with no Juve players anywhere near them. It's a weird defensive setup.
Oh, here we go.
Good header.
Oh, thank you. Delict. The wall.
Oh, yeah. He's just been immense for the past couple of weeks.
If he leaves, man.
Yeah, that would be a massive blow. Because we've got Chiellini, who's maybe one more year, if that.
Yeah,
Bonucci in his 30s. So if you lost Delict on top of that, I mean, that's an entire centre backs you're needing.
Yeah.
Is Demiral permanent or a loan deal?
No, it's on loan. But I think it's option to buy.
Yeah. As long as it's optional and not permanent. Just it's good to have that option to bring him back.
Would you take 30 million for Arthur?
Yeah, I'd sell him for 30 million.
Would you?
Yeah.
Who'd you get in return?
I'm sure we can find.
Well, yeah, okay.
We can get funds from somewhere, but like, I mean, I just it seems like he struggles to get into the first team. I mean, let's be honest. If Weston McKennie's fit, I would say Allegri prefers Weston McKennie over Melo. Arthur. Keep calling him Melo.
Yeah, if Arthur does leave for 30, I'll take it. If only guys like Jorginho.
Oh, that would be brilliant. Yeah, that would be great.
I mean, that's a natural replacement. What are they doing, playing from the back like this once again?
Testing my nerves. That's what they're doing.
I mean, there are rumors that Jorginho might leave. Look at him. He's pissed.
If Jorginho is actually going to leave, then I would snap him up. Depending on the fee, obviously. But I mean, it would tick off a few boxes, that's for sure. Italian, top-class midfielder.
Yeah.
Which is something we haven't had for quite a long time, actually.
Traoré from Sassuolo is a good midfielder. Yeah, he is.
Oh, God. Pellegrini just got... Oh, good save. Good save from Chesney.
Good save. They only need one chance, you idiots.
Free header as well, I think. Yeah. I just saw that, Steve, with the big save. I was waiting for it. Right, here we go on the counter. Let's go.
Quadrado, Vlahovic. Oh.
We're going to go all the way back, aren't we? Yep. Go wide to Pellegrini. There we go.
But it takes... They're so slow. They're so insecure. It almost feels like it's not natural.
We're so slow that Spezia have time to get 6 or 5 back defending.
Yeah.
Like it was a flat line of 5 or 6 players for Spezia.
Absolutely crazy.
There's actually more Spezia players in our half than Juve players at this point.
Man City 3-1.
Oh well, couldn't happen to a nicer club. If only Ronaldo was playing, I'm sure it would have been like 5-1.
I can't believe it. Spezia are actually gonna press us now.
Oh, another shot and goal. Come on, wake up, Juve. Don't allow these shots and frickin'.
I don't like this chat scrap. The sad smileys, the wows. You know, I'm not sure if you're ahead of us. Then I'm nervous. Then I'm nervous.
That's why I've not been reading for a minute or two, just in case. The priority transfer wise right now, I would say,
I'd say defense.
yeah, I'd say a right back.
Yeah, midfield, central back as well, because I think, well, if Chiellini retires,
yeah, because like
I mean,
off the top of my head, we've got Pellegrini, Alexandro on the left, so that's okay. You know, if we're talking about limited moves we can make, and then on the right, you're talking about Danilo or Cuadrado and
Yeah.
or De Chilio.
well, I think
Good
midfield
shot from Morata.
midfield also can be.
Because like I'm not a massive fan of De Chilio. Like I see him as a backup. I don't like Cuadrado as a right back. I like him further up the pitch as
Nice.
a midfielder or a winger. So
Oh,
that just leaves Danilo.
You're gonna get booked. You're gonna get booked. Relax.
Can't be mouthing off and gesturing to the referee like that. I just find it crazy how like it felt like not too long ago we'd addressed the depth in centre backs. You know, we had Chiellini, Bonucci, Demiral, and Rugani and De Ligt. That's five for 2 spots, and then all of a sudden now we're actually less.
Yeah. Well, 3 of those 5 are injured in the moment. Yeah.
Because it was always a concern for me that Barzagli, Bonucci, and Chiellini would get old at the same time. And I suppose we've replaced Barzagli like De Ligt.
Wow, Morata. Yeah, that was why, because that's why they brought in, who was it they brought in? It just didn't work. Ogbonna,
a centre back.
Yeah, Ogbonna. You remember him?
I remember him. Yeah. Do you remember? Was it Caldara from Atalanta?
Yeah,
Someone.
Yeah. He just got injured, and then they released him.
He was gone a year later, I think.
Yeah. It was Ogbonna. They bought in as a backup for one of those 3: Bonucci, Barzagli, Chiellini.
Yeah, but I barely remember him playing at all.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I think he's at West Ham now.
Yeah,
he's been in England for a while now, actually.
Yeah. There was another one, Överdes from Schalke.
Yeah, that was a loan. I think it was a 1-year loan, wasn't it?
Yeah. Peluso. Peluso was a left back. Peluso. Wow.
It's very surprising the amount of centre backs we've signed over the years and just didn't work out.
Well, Lucio was the absolute best. Oh, such an awful.
Oh, Lucio.
2 games I think he had, and then that's it.
Came from Murder, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was a legend.
He was a top-class defender in his time, but by the time he came to Juventus, his time had passed him. That was weird. I mean, that was the same period of time we got Bentner on loan.
Yeah.
Anelka. I mean, geez, these guys.
Yeah.
And that was after the banter era.
Yeah.
That wasn't during it. Come on, close them down and get the ball. Jeez, we're allowing them to play and have a shot on goal.
They're going to score sooner or later if we continue like this.
That's the thing. When you don't kill a game off, you allow your opponent an opportunity to get back in it. You give them confidence.
I don't get it.
I mean, they would have went into the changing room at halftime and went, guys, it's only 1-0. We're still in this.
and Juve, what they did coming into the changing rooms, probably, we're leading 1-0. What a surprise. Mellberg, that's also, Mellberg was more of a banter era.
I think he was well, he was a Swedish international, so he couldn't have been that bad. I think it was just a bad period. Actually, Mellberg was around when we beat Real Madrid. I remember that.
Yeah. Now, why is it a yellow?
Nah.
Come on, man. It's a free kick. Yeah, sure, but a yellow.
I think it's a yellow for the reaction.
Mm.
That's the only reason I can see him giving it.
Yeah, Vlahovic, you need more service, my friend.
Yeah. That's a problem with Vlahovic. If you don't give him the service and he becomes isolated,
Yeah. It's the curse of a number 7.
Well, I've got a solution to that problem. Swap the Cuadrado. Give Cuadrado the number 7 back, and just give Vlahovic number 11.
Mm.
It would actually look better, I would say. I always like
Yeah.
strikers to be 9, 10, or 11. Don't know why.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm surprised he never gave. He did eventually. Gave the foul.
Thank you.
We're living on the edge, though, because Spezia is
Yeah.
coming forward, and we're just...
I don't get it. We are Juve, for heaven's sake. We have guys like Vlahovic up front. We need to create more than this. Spezia, man.
Oh, it's just ugly football.
Mm.
I mean, I can't complain too much because we're in the lead. At the end of the day, 3 points is the most important thing, but at least do it with confidence. I don't mind winning 1-0, but when the opponent's attacking more than you are.
Honestly, I mean, these guys who are in the stands, the fans, they come to watch for entertainment, for excitement. But when Juve score in their opening, 20 minutes, and then the rest,
booked.
Clearly unhappy.
Yeah, he got booked for his troubles.
Yeah, I mean, for the next hour or so, we're watching this nonsense. Of course, I get why they're frustrated. It's naturally to be frustrated, but yeah, it is what it is with Allegri.
Especially if you're a season ticket holder. I mean, you're spending a good couple €100 on that.
Yeah.
And this is what you watch. What was it he got? I was wondering if they're going to show us in the replay what Mota got booked for, but no. He's still mouthing off as well. Yeah. I hope he gets sent off. That'd be funny.
He's a merda player.
Yeah.
Get him off.
Oh, here they come in the attack again. It's embarrassing how much quicker Spezia are than us at attacking. Yeah. And it's not like we're a team full of 35-year-olds. Got a young striker up front.
Yeah.
And now we're defending a corner.
Yeah.
Come on, get rid of it.
Why is he unmarked, you idiots?
Chesney tries to find Vlahovic, but he's up there on his own.
Well, Ake and Miretti and all those youngsters, you can sit back and enjoy from the bench.
Yeah. Bernadeschi will be lucky if he gets a couple of minutes at this point.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Break.
Okay, right. Hit them with pace. Come on. Stop slowing down.
Oh, wrong choice.
Oh, why'd you not go wide? He had options at both flanks to go wide and someone gets a cross in.
That's actually very, very poor from Arthur.
Yeah.
Very poor. Yellow for Pellegrini. Thank you.
Yeah, the cards are coming out now.
Yeah.
I think that's 4 if you include Mota. 4
that's just lack of discipline.
That's a silly foul to give away as well.
Yeah.
Almost as silly as his football boots.
This definitely caught him anyway. Tactic sucks, yeah. Book him. Yeah.
I'm going to eat my words. Bernadeschi is coming on right now.
Man, to save us.
Yeah. That's the thing as well. Like, I mean, Allegri was always known for defensive football. He's out the game for a year or two, and he doesn't evolve whatsoever during that period.
Mm.
I mean, watch some football, do some studying, but no, nothing.
Nokia. Here we go. Rabiot.
There we go. Some speed.
Signature runs.
Urgency.
Play the ball. Oh, you idiot. Why? This is such a bad move.
It's lost it. Lost all momentum.
If you play Vlahovic there, he's
Ugh.
through on target.
He gives the ball away. Fantastic. Oh, it's a bad tackle too.
That's a yellow. Thank you. Nope.
Let's see who Bernadeschi is going to replace. I'm imagining it's... Surely it'll be Morata or Cuadrado, you'd imagine.
Pellegrini.
No,
Wow.
Pellegrini.
I told you, left back. That's a strange one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Cuadrado comes back to go right back, and you put Bernadeschi up front.
No, let's see.
Yeah, that's weird. Pellegrini was the left back, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. Danilo on the left.
And Cuadrado will be on the right. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was expecting Cuadrado to come back and Bernadeschi takes Cuadrado's
Why? At least Bernadeschi on the left would make a bit more sense. He's a left-footed player.
Yeah. Oh, yay. For the rest of the game, I get Cuadrado at right back.
Exactly.
Oh.
2 unnatural wing backs.
Yep.
Danilo as a left wing back. Come on, man.
That's a weird move.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Allegri took Pellegrini off because he was afraid he might get sent off.
Yeah.
Because he was mouthing off at the referee earlier on, and then he gets booked for a foul.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
I mean, that's the only logical reason I can think right now.
I tried Edgar Davies' glasses. No, Pookie, I haven't. You guys with some funny comments in the chat, huh?
Edgar Davids. We miss a character like that in midfield. The Pitbull.
The drug addict.
Oh, they all were back then, if you believe some rumours.
Wasn't he playing for like Barnet or something in the lower leagues?
Right. I think he was player manager right at the end there. He seemed to pop up everywhere once he left Juve. He was at Merda, he was at Tottenham, Barcelona.
Where is the midfield? Absolutely non-existent. Where is the midfield? There's only Locatelli.
There's too many pockets of open space. And we're going to be defending a corner again, it looks. Good challenge from Cuadrado. Surprisingly. I don't know why Allegri's looking pissed off. You're the one that made these changes.
Well, he expects tiki-taka once Bernadeschi is on the pitch, no?
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't even a corner. Surprised the referee never gave that.
Looks like we're completely out of gas. We have been that since the start of the season, it seems. Ooh.
Come on. Yeah, I think the best we can hope for is just going to stay 1-0. Is that Morata down? I think he's been hit in the back of the head.
Probably nothing. Complaining.
Is that enough? Nah, it didn't look like it. Obviously, there was a connection of heads. I don't think it didn't look like he got headbutted at the back. It looked like the faintest of touch, but you never know. He's not moving. I mean, he's not moving. I mean, I hope he's just play acting.
He'll be fine.
Does look a bit dazed, though.
Walk it off.
Yeah. Who cares about concussions? Nah, he looks fine now. I just think it was one of those where he wasn't expecting it, because obviously you've not got eyes in the back of your head to see it coming. He's still checking the back of his head. It's like, how's my
Bernadeschi suspended for next game. Did Bernadeschi get a yellow?
Oh, here it's
now. Yes, now he's coming. Oh, now here we go.
Oh, comes back from injury and then he misses the following game.
You guys are ahead of us. Shame on you for
Way
spoiling.
ahead. So he's going to miss the Sampdoria game.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Sampdoria is going to miss.
That's a bit harsh on him, no?
Yeah. I think this second half, the referee's just changed his mind and he's just handing out yellow cards for fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing that Crab is saying in the chat. First offense, but his second half, so of course it's in the yellow.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that.
I just think sometimes referees try too hard to stamp their authority. But when you start dishing out yellow cards for every foul, or what it feels like every foul, you're just going to lose the game.
Yeah.
Even Thiago Motta's complaining and laughing now.
Yeah. Why did I get a yellow?
Oh, please, just a second Juventus goal. Specifically, another Juventus goal, and I'll be more comfortable.
If it's an own goal, I would take it. Doesn't matter. Where is Venuti?
Own goals are fun against Juve.
Mm.
Especially at the last minute.
Yeah. The Bernadeschi hate is exceptional in the chat, I see.
Guys, he's just back. Give him a break. Although it is frustrating how it does feel like he performs better on an Italian shirt than a Juve shirt.
Yeah, well,
I don't know why.
I don't get that. Honestly, I don't get that hype for Bernadeschi during the Euros. What did he do apart from scoring 2 PKs?
I mean, he was okay. It wasn't a player where you think, one of those breakthrough performances where like the likes of Man City, Real Madrid, all these clubs are going, we need to sign Bernadeschi.
Yeah, well.
I just think
I think there were rumors about Barca, actually.
That shows you what they're a lot better now, but that shows you what the level was at the time.
Exactly.
I mean, were they not signing Batshuayi and players like that for a period?
Yeah, that's right.
De Jong.
That's right. Yeah.
Crazy. How the mighty fall.
He gets overrated also for 2 penalties.
I think it's just because he came with so much hype from Fiorentina that year. And he's never really lived up to it.
That being said, though, Fiorentina are good to hyping up their players.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Felipe Melo. We got tricked there.
I think the entire world got tricked by him becoming a professional football player.
Man, Felipe Melo, that was a character.
Oh, you should not be allowed to get a volley in like that. We're so open at the back.
20 minutes to go. 1-0. This is crunch time for Juve, as it always. Always is the.
Allegri just likes keeping it interesting for us watching. Okay, here we go. Counter attack.
Rabiot.
Shit pass as usual. Come on.
What is going on? Players are hitting in the face.
Oh, don't tackle like that, Rabiot.
What's the free kick?
Yeah. I mean, when I said get the tackle in, I didn't mean slide tackle. Basically, if you're English, you're going to be overhyped. That's just the rule of thumb in football. I mean, technically, what's his name? Harry Maguire's the most expensive defender in football, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
That tells you everything you need to know.
Nice, Danilo. Nice turn.
Okay, let's get the ball further up.
This game is like you're looking for something to be excited about. Like the small turn from Danilo is just like the highlight of the second half so far.
Yep. Well, from a Juve point of view, anyway. I think my highlight so far is Thiago Motta getting booked.
Yeah.
That's my highlight of the half. Like, I don't mind this. Keep the ball, keep possession, because we're already ahead.
Ooh.
But we're going to give it away at some point.
It's
just comes the counter.
It doesn't. If you're watching this game and you're thinking, "Oh, Vlahovic just sucks," honestly, just look at the way we play. It doesn't matter if it's Vlahovic or exactly, Crab. Vlahovic or Cristiano or freaking Mbappe, or put whoever you want in that shirt. If you are that isolated as he is, and he's being played into spaces, very, very small spaces, of course he's going to struggle.
I mean,
So
it doesn't take
Vlahovic is bad. It's just the way we play makes him look bad.
I mean, it doesn't take a genius coach to work out. If we just mark Vlahovic out the game, Juventus are toothless up front.
Yeah.
But we don't help it when we don't actually support the guy.
Harry Maguire is the most expensive refrigerator.
Well, it's an upgrade from being a slab head.
Yeah. Thank you, Ferry, for the super chat. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like this one, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. 1-0 to Juve still against Spezia. And I'm better start putting some money on low-scoring games with Juve. How many times?
I was idiotic enough to take a tip from someone that said Manchester United will beat Man City today. And you know how that's going. I shouldn't have got talked into that one.
Yeah, well, that's the money you do. Well, 4-1, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I was like, why do you think Man U's going to win? It's like, oh, because they always win at the Etihad. And then I looked it up and I was like, okay, let's go with that.
You trusted that, Graham. Shame on you.
I'm just too trustworthy. I'm too trusting.
Never trust football.
No. That's why we love it, though.
Exactly.
Unpredictable unless you're watching Juve.
Yeah, well, they might surprise you also.
Yeah.
Conceding against...
Go wait!
Oh, Rabiot, you brat!
Why did you not use Danilo? That is ridiculous.
That is poor from Rabiot. So poor.
The amount of space Danilo was in, and he just ignored them. That's poor decision making. That's a couple of times now from Rabiot.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's right there. Surely you could see him.
Of course, if you play to Danilo on the left, he will not cross it with his left. He will probably cut inside or whatever. But he was completely unmarked.
No. Yeah.
Let him make that decision.
There was no one in front of him either, so he had an opportunity to take a run on.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, actually, yeah.
That's like a good cross.
Danilo.
Come on, Rabiot, do something.
Oh. That reminded me of that meme. do something.
There's so many. No, yeah, I think Ronaldo should do business outside of football because his career's coming to an end. Wherever he is.
Well, I saw the board, and it says number 8 for number 9. I was like, is Ramsey playing? or is Ramsey on the bench? I was just started getting worried. No, it was Spezia. Oh, thank goodness.
He can't even get a game in Glasgow with Rangers right now.
Is he injured?
I think he's on the bench now. He was injured. But, I mean, yeah. I said it at the time when that move happened. I was like, if you're injury prone, of all the places to come to, you come to Scotland. I mean, he's just going to get kicked every time he plays anyway. I mean, I hope it works out for him because I want Juventus to sell him somewhere. Just get rid of him.
Yeah, when is his contract expires, actually?
Is it next year, I think? I think he's got a year.
Oh, man.
But,
that's money down the drain.
Yeah.
The wage bills. Oh. Play. Oh, Arthur, you're making it very difficult to like you.
Yes, it's next summer for Ramsey's contract.
Yeah. Nice, Danilo. Vlahovic.
Get across it. Let's go. Let's go, Quadraro. Berna. Good cross again.
Too far. Come on.
At least we're getting those balls in now. If we go right back to recycle, that's fine. Just keep the ball.
Of course, that's what we do.
Well, I mean, we're going to enter the final 10 minutes, so I just want us to keep the ball.
We are the
Poor
we are the recycling agency. we love recycling. We're like environmental activists. Recycle.
Well, I mean, our sponsor is Adidas. I remember a year or two ago had the message inside the shirt where it's like, this is made from recycled plastic. And I'm like, so that's where my money went.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me that I spent my money on garbage.
That's where all the Napoli trophies are. Plastic.
Yep.
Here in Italy, they are saying Locatelli is the best of the match, says Alex. Wow. Okay.
I think it's, from a Juve point of view, I think it's tough to pick someone out that's been head and shoulders above everyone else.
Yeah. Here we go, Vlahovic. Completely alone. Look at him. No.
No wonder he's always angry.
Yeah. I mean, just sub him off. I'd sub him off at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
This is not the game for you. Ciao. Goodbye. We're probably going to win this one anyway, so why bother wasting him for 10 minutes?
I think Bernardeschi's been good since he came on. Considering he's just back from injury.
What was his injury, actually?
Not entirely sure. Probably a muscle injury. They usually are.
Yeah, they usually are.
Our players have no muscles. That's the problem. No backbone.
Yeah.
I get that ball back and... Oh, good save from Szczesny.
Now, Allegri. This is what you want.
Szczesny should not be making saves like that at this point of the game. Get that ball back. Come on. Free kick Spezia, I think.
And then of course Allegri is gonna say, "Oh, Spezia are a great side." Man. Ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah, this shot again. I'm surprised the Ligt allowed the shot. He backed off.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a miss. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, the Ligt could have slided in there.
Yeah.
I
thought maybe it was a miscommunication and Szczesny was coming out, but Szczesny was never going to get that.
Yeah. Arthur in the wall, you're joking.
Let's see if he does a Ronaldo. Turns away from it. I missed it. They took it so quickly.
Nice.
Right, final 10 minutes.
We're sitting back.
Oh, no. Clear. Oh, fuck's sake. The referee got in the way. Idiot.
Yeah. Thank you.
At least he stopped the play.
Yeah. I have a victory booked as well, so please.
Yeah.
There we go.
Referee was probably like, it was an accident. I'm sorry, guys. Don't end my career.
Yeah.
Back to Szczesny again, but
I'm currently reading a book about Verona. There's a guy who traveled in Verona for a season and followed them for the away games, for the home games. And he wrote, it's a great book actually. And he talks about Italians complaining just for the complaining, because sometimes just the complaining can get you so very far. So if there's obvious penalty, you can still complain, because sometimes you might overrule those decisions just because if you complain hard enough.
Oh yeah, well you see it all the time. The amount of players, especially in Serie A, they just complain about everything.
Yeah,
but I think it's just part of the culture in Italian football. It does sound like an interesting read.
Yeah, Tim Parks, A Season with Verona. That's the name.
Get that ball back. Come on.
Yeah, what is this?
This
nonsense?
is too easy for Spezia.
Oh,
Foul
Rabiot. That's a silly foul.
again.
Man.
And then he kicked the ball away. He's going to be lucky if he doesn't get booked for that. He's so petulant. Practically clotheslined him.
Of course it's a free kick, my guy. Come on.
Yeah. He's been very reckless the past couple of games, Rabiot.
Yeah, but he's been playing a lot. He's like playing every single minute.
Yeah.
I'm
But,
surprised he's not injured.
Just for giving fouls away. I mean, he was very lucky he didn't get sent off against Villarreal.
Yeah. Oh, I'm scared now. If we concede now.
Yeah, it's in a dangerous position. And we don't really defend crosses very well.
How we allow a 15th placed Spezia with only one shot on target for the first half. Now they're dominating.
This is the Juve way. Well, at least it hit the wall. The wall done its job.
Oof.
But they're going to get another cross in. There it is. Oh my word, clear it, please.
Oh.
Did that take a deflection for a corner or find out in a minute? They're not going to get a penalty for that.
What was it?
Surely not. I just think both players went for the ball and maybe the Spezia player kicked the bottom of his boot or something. We'll see in a minute with the replay. I wasn't elected. It was Rabiot involved.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't look like there was any contact. The two
Nah.
of them. Nah.
We should be good.
Checking possible penalty. The game's done if you give a penalty for that. I'm sorry. Check over, no penalty.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
What a waste of time that was. Checking that for a penalty.
Looking for fouls.
Yeah.
Looking to be relevant. VAR.
Well, I suppose they haven't done anything all game.
Yeah.
Got to do something, right? Here we go. Counter. No.
Oh, come on. Moiscan coming on.
I'm gonna say, yeah, Vlahovic. You'll take.
It
Vlahovic
should be
Yeah.
Vlahovic. Yeah.
It's Vlahovic.
Congrats! You get 6 minutes.
And now Allegri's having words with the referee.
Don't
know what that's about.
Man, Vlahovic.
Yeah, it's not really done much, but I mean that's no fault of his own.
Should we be worried, Graham, that the fact that we are just so dependent on Vlahovic goals? I mean, he's invisible now, and look, we struggle.
I mean, I wouldn't say so because we're still in the process of getting out of that mentality of relying on one player. I mean, we done that for 3 seasons or whatever. We went into this season with the same mentality until Ronaldo left. So I think we just need to become more of a team rather than relying on one person for goals. But I mean, hopefully when Dybala comes back, I mean he can lessen the workload on Vlahovic.
Yeah. Chiesa, I mean, this is what we like. We dream of it, Dybala, Chiesa, Vlahovic together, but it's not gonna happen. Somebody, I don't know.
But I mean, I hope if Chiesa comes back and he's the same player that he was before he got injured, I think him and Vlahovic are going to be brilliant up front.
Yeah,
because Chiesa will create spaces and he'll take men off Vlahovic.
And they played together before.
Exactly. And then, of course, if you've got Dybala there, hopefully, let's see what happens. But
yeah,
or even Morata or someone, there's another body up there. But Chiesa's the main one for me to come back.
Yeah.
Allegri just looks so sad.
Yeah. I'm sad as well watching 86 minutes of this nonsense. Well, more 3 months now.
Yeah. Please do not end in a 1-1 draw. I am sick to death of that scoreline.
Oh, Arthur. My God.
Get the ball. Come on,
Chiesa.
87th minute.
Oh. Chiesa, Vlahovic, Zaniolo will be our attack.
Zaniolo would be... Is he injury prone?
Well, he
I
has two ACL injuries.
Yeah, the ACL ones, that's a bad injury to get.
Yeah.
Especially if you've had it twice.
Allegri lost his ability to read a game. That's a good point, Dominic. Yeah, it doesn't seem that he the only thing that he does is just play for defense now.
Yeah. Mr. Safety first.
Yeah. I think, you know what? I think honestly we just need to don't give a crap about how we play, just about the 3 points. Because right now we are, if we get this, if we get those 3 points, if we go to the Champions League next season, we might get some reinforcements, and already Allegri has, like, you know, 1 season at his belt for Juve, for this Juve. Maybe then we can, you know, rate him properly, but I don't know.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Oh.
Juventus kunne spille litt rundt Spezia og få minuttene til å gå. Krefter igjen hos bortelaget til å ta den fighten på midten når de bygger opp. Så går det farlig nå. Kommer neste. Du står imot.
Nice, Morata. Okay.
Forgot to lock the door so Mari couldn't get into the house here. Had to open it. Okay.
Get out of my house.
Exactly. I just heard a bang and I was like, what's that? I was like, oh yeah, the door's locked.
Ciao, Jose. Welcome. We're painfully watching this 1-0 victory. Hopefully. Oh, De Ligt, what are you doing? Come on, man.
Pardon me. Let's keep the ball. Why has the clock disappeared from my screen?
Yeah.
I don't know what the clock is now. There we go. 90th minute. I've taken it away again.
CR7 would have won this game by now. Well, don't be so sure.
Nah.
Don't be so sure.
I think it would just be the same for Ronaldo as Vlahovic, isolated up front. Oh, that was close from Morata.
Oh, Morata. That's a sitter. That's a sitter.
Missed it. How much did he miss it of? Slightest of touch and that should hit the back of the net.
Zaniolo, Chiesa, or Chiellini gets injured, no one complain. Well, get injured, Dybala, Douglas Costa, Khedira, and the music is different. Wow.
I mean, I complain every time Chiellini gets injured. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your name is or national or anything like that. If you're injured, you're freaking
well, for
injured.
example, I mean, there are people who are complaining Dybala to Del Piero. And Del Piero, when he got injured, it was like, one-time injury. And then when he came back from the injury, he was maybe even better than he was before the injury. He was the top goal scorer after that injury.
It's not like
Dybala, he's been injured throughout, I don't know, 3-4 seasons now.
But it's not like Del Piero was getting injured every year to that extent. It was
one injury, wasn't it?
Exactly. It was one bad injury in the late 90s, and then it took him some time to recover from it. But the point was, he wasn't getting injured every couple of months. That's a bad miss from Morata.
Yeah.
It's just it leaves a sour taste in your mouth when there's a player that's wanting a pay rise and he's holding out for a new contract, but he just constantly gets injured. What warrants the pay rise? What warrants your demands? You know?
Oh, he is completely unmarked, my friends.
Well, on the plus side, there's only 1 more minute to go.
But this is not good. How
3
can
points.
how can we be happy?
I'm just happy with the 3 points because I've been fed up drawing games.
Mm,
I mean, what was it? 3 1-1s in a row we had at one point. Allegri doesn't look happy either.
well, what can he do now? I mean,
Oh, that's a foul. Come on. Thank you, ref. Of course it's a foul. Pulled him down from behind.
we are very lucky Spezia players worse in finishing. Yeah. If Spezia are better at finishing, we do not win this game. That is true. Point blank header straight at Chesney. A better side, they score. Luckily, this is only Spezia, but how many times can we say it?
Yeah. Well, it should be a few seconds now and that's it. Game over.
Yeah.
We should just keep the ball. Don't even... What was that? Just keep it short and keep possession. There we go. Nah, full time.
There we go. Thank you very much.
A win is a win, my friend.
He just goes back into the locker room.
Doesn't even wait. Does Allegri actually shake the hand of the opposition manager?
Only
Or
if
does he just-
only if we win like 3-0, which is
Yeah.
never. All right, so we win 3. No, we don't win 3.
I wish.
We barely won. We won
Yeah.
1-0 against Spezia, which means we are closing in, as we said before the start of the stream, or before the start of the game, rather, that we're closing in on the top 3. With that 1-0 win, we are now, let me see, we are now 4 points behind Milan and Napoli. They are playing, of course, later tonight with hopefully against each other. Hopefully this will be a draw. Looks nice
so.
to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
But today, yes, we won against Spezia. Just I mean, yeah, we kept saying that this is like, most important thing is 3 points. But really, Graham, it just isn't a good look.
No, I mean, the first half, I thought we played quite well in the first half, well, for most of it. I mean, the only goal of the game, it was a very well-worked goal for Juventus' point of view. It was good passing, it was good build-up play, and then obviously Morata completely unmarked and in space, and a good finish as well.
Yeah.
So you're hoping we can continue that, but, for whatever reason, the second half starts and Spezia come at us, and we just look like we're content to settle for a 1-0 lead, which is it's always dangerous to sit on a 1-0 lead, especially for 45, 50 minutes, whatever,
Yeah, and that's exactly what we did in the second. In second half, especially this raises the question: do we sit back because we don't have players that can control ball possession, or do we sit back because Allegri tells them to do so?
I think it's a combination of both. Obviously, it has to be a tactical instruction, because if you instruct your players to attack or go forward, they're going to go forward 9 times out of 10. Like, they're not going to just sit back on their own and defend. And if they do that without Allegri telling them, I would expect Allegri to be on the touchlines screaming and ranting at them, saying, I don't want you to sit deep, I want you to come forward, which you don't really see. I just think it always feels like we've got the handbrake on. It always feels like it's safety first. Like, I know we've got a couple of injuries and stuff like that, but you said at the beginning, 15th place Spezia, we shouldn't be playing, with the handbrake on, basically. I mean, the more I think about it, I would say Chesney was our best player because he was the most active, especially in the second half.
Yeah, there is a comment there from Jeremiah about the midfield, and I get that, but it's just, I think we were talking about it during the game, the Vidals, the Edgar Davids, the Gattusos, whatever. I mean, we need a physical presence there to fight off that pressure to those creative guys like Locatelli and Arthur. We missed that, and Rabiot playing on the left really isn't helping either him or our midfield, and it's tough, of course, to defend Rabiot and for all his shortcomings, but if you play with 3 men in the midfield, I think Arthur will benefit much more from it. And also probably I think Locatelli will do so as well. But it is what it is. We have so many injuries. We have no one who can play in the midfield apart from those two. Yeah, it is what it is. And I get the point with the midfield with absolutely nothing from them in the second half. And Vlahovic especially, I think suffered because of that. Let's see.
Yeah.
So I can't believe what I just seen. Yeah, me neither.
I just think we need a more dynamic midfielder in that team, where like just someone that can lessen the workload, like from a defensive point of view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a Zakaria. Like I thought he looked really well until unfortunately he got injured. McKennie, he also offers that. And then when you take the two of them out, like you've just got playmakers and attacking midfielders, and it's just too lopsided. You know, there's no one to balance it out.
Yeah. Yeah, question from Anish: how many times have we seen youngsters warm up and never step up into the field? Well, we've seen Ake, he hasn't been good enough, and yeah, maybe we could try to play with Miretti in there, but I mean, there is not enough trust into the youngsters. Maybe just plain and simple because they're not good enough. Let's stop with that, because we don't know. We're just sitting here watching games.
I mean, you can only assume that Allegri or whoever doesn't think they're up to scratch for this level. But like I said at the beginning, if Juventus took a 2-0 lead or they were looking comfortable, then you can bring in Bernardeschi. Obviously, he came on, youngsters or whatever, and get them a couple of minutes and get that under their belt. But when you're 1-0, and let's face it, Spezia were for the majority of the second half the better side. They were doing the attacking. You don't really want to put that pressure and expectation on a youngster's shoulders, especially for potentially their first starter, in the senior team.
Yeah, I don't know. I see that one from Anish, that we can place them when we play if we take 3-0 lead. Well, again, it comes back. How do you score 3 goals with this lineup and with this way of playing? It's just it's impossible, especially with all those injuries. So it's always gonna be tough. Yeah, but I wonder, Graham, what do you think about how we are structured at the back? Because time and time again, we are defending for our lives. Do you see any difference? Do you see that we are improving in defending? Is there any end game to this tactic, or are we just sitting back just for sitting back's sake?
I think Allegri's making do with what he's got. Like at the beginning of the season, like early on in the first couple of games, it felt like we were conceding for fun in the league. Obviously, that was due to mistakes like from Szczesny. I believe it was Udinese, the second game of the season or something like that. So we're more stable at the back that way. I mean, even when you look at recent results, I mean, besides the Empoli game, we haven't really conceded that many goals. It's usually just one. But then, we throw away the points because we're so focused on the defensive point of the game that we don't actually think about attacking. I mean, there's quite a few games where we rarely score more than 2 goals. Half the time it's been 1 goal. So I think just with the personnel, I think Allegri just wants to see out the season and hopefully get top 4 and, maybe bring in fresh faces or whatever. And obviously the injury crisis doesn't help either. Like, I mean, when you're going into a game and you're putting Danilo at left back at one point, it's like it kind of just tells you everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's also the question in regard to that. Since we're defending so much, I mean, who has improved in this squad whilst playing the way we play? And it's very, very hard to name any player who actually improved with Allegri this season. Of course, you could say Rugani, De Chilio, but really few games here and there, it's not enough. I mean, maybe Danilo, but he has been consistent throughout several seasons now. Yeah.
I mean, I think the only player that looked like his usual self was when Chiesa was playing.
Yeah.
You know, he always looked like a threat going forward. He was always a creative spark in the Juve team. It felt like the only one at times. So that's a massive miss to not have him in the lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, we just have to go through this season, like you say, painful season. Hopefully, get to top 4 and let's see what happens. Dominic says, if you have to say to yourself every game that most important thing are 3 points, there's something is wrong. I don't see any playful approaches or solutions. Yeah, well, once again, I mean, what can we do with this lineup so far? I mean, what do you really expect us to dominate games with this setup, with this injury crisis right now, at least? I'd say, you know what, we have 9 injuries. I know it's very short-sighted, but it's really this is it. We have now 9 players, 9 starters actually out with injury. We're winning games. It's bad the way we win, but we winning ugly. So yeah.
I mean, when you look at the injuries, I mean, we have no more options for the midfield. You know, like if we're going to have 3 in the midfield, which we usually do, it's going to. At the moment, we're stuck with Rabiot, Locatelli, and Arthur because McKennie's unavailable, Zakaria's unavailable.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you get, and this is why you get those constantly the same lineup in the midfield, because we don't have anyone else. It's just Rabiot every single weekend, and Locatelli has to play a lot. Arthur has to play a lot now. I'm surprised Arthur isn't injured yet.
Yeah,
he's been injury prone. Maybe that surgery actually helped, you know.
So, I hope so.
Yeah,
could do without having one less injury.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeremiah is talking about Cuadrado. What do you think about Cuadrado today, Graham?
I mean, he had two standout moments. I think he had the dribble in the ball in the box, which could have led to a goal. And I think he played a part in the first goal. But besides that, I mean, just another underwhelming performance from Cuadrado, and it's becoming a regular occurrence with him. Yeah. I mean, usually you expect him to be error-prone in defence and, you know, give you positives going forward. But even now, when he's starting in an offensive position, I mean, he didn't start in the right-back position. It just offers you very little to what you expect. I mean, I'm expecting him to get crosses out from out wide or dribble into the box more often, but it seems he's more content to, whether this is an instruction or just lack of confidence or whatever, it seems he'll get the ball, he'll go out wide, and then he'll just pass it back, recycle the play rather than, you know, be brave, try be creative.
Yeah. Well, recycle FC. That's what we are currently. Absolutely. Let's go to the player ratings, my friends. I mean, I seen some comments about Wojciech Szczesny, guys. Some of you say that he actually saved us a couple of times, and yes, he did. Yes, he did. Who was it? I think, Punsara. You're welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, Tech saved us. What do you think about Szczesny, Graham?
I'd say for this game, 8, because he did have some big saves. I don't remember him making many mistakes, to be honest. I mean, there was times I felt he was dwelling on the ball too much, but he didn't give it away. And he pulled off some fantastic saves when, like, at 1-on-1 at point. You know, there were point-blank range shots, and he managed to keep them out. So he was definitely the reason we had a clean sheet.
Yeah, and as you said, yes, the point-blank header from Spezia. I mean, in a better position scores, I think, but it's straight on Tech. But still, he keeps it, and then the
miscommunication with Delict as well.
Yeah, but
that was a good save, I thought.
I mean, that was interesting one, because we keep criticizing Tech for exactly that lack of communication, and that's exactly another reason as to why he's just not, you know, one of those top best goalkeepers in the world. Communication is just not. He's just not vocal enough, it seems. Shame, but tonight's I agree with the 8 out of 10. 6.5 from Jeremiah.
I don't think you can give him 6.5.
Yeah, I'd go at least 7.5 at least. 7.5 or 7 from Rob. Welcome, by the way, to the chat. People who are crying Allegri out needs to look at the bigger picture. The points are all that matters at the moment, says Rob. Yeah.
Well, that's what he's been brought in for.
Yeah, at least at the end of the day, yeah, that's all that matters, yeah.
I just think Allegri's here to stabilise the team.
Yeah. Yeah, and so far he's working on it.
Yeah.
6.5 last time to Matthijs de Ligt. I'm not sure if he had anything to work with.
Same, maybe.
Yeah. Nothing. I don't know.
No, nothing stands out really. Like no big
me neither.
blocks or defensive.
6.5 from Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Not that dominant. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, if Matthijs de Ligt is dominant, that's usually a bad thing for us because then he needs to like be visible. But now it was okay. So 6.5.
Yeah, a good performance. Just nothing stand out like the previous games where he was called into action.
Yeah. Rob with some preaching here. I will highlight your comment. People need to realize that we have so many injuries and points are the only thing that matters right now. So shame as it sounds, playing terrace football versus Spezia. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
That's one way. That's one way to describe it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we should use that word these days, my friend, but it is what it is. 6.5 from Jeremiah, the same from Crab and Rob, and maybe a 6 from Steve. Rugani, that's been a while since we rated him or her. No, him. Let's see, where are you? What do you think about Rugani today?
Same as de Ligt, really. I mean, unfortunately, there's only one player that stands out to me, and that's Szczesny for a big performance. It just felt like a very average team performance for most of the game. Like the first half was good. We had bright spells, but overall, just I don't know. It just felt average. Nothing really stood out.
6.5.
Yeah, I'd go for that. 6.5.
Yeah. Actually, that rare. I haven't even rated him before. There we go. 6.5.
Probably injured.
10. Yeah. 6 from Jeremiah, the same from Steve, same from Crab as well. The whole team just seems so one-dimensional. Well, that is true. That is true, Jeremiah. Yes, we do lack 3D approach. It's only one way, and so far we're getting those points. So left back, it was Pellegrini who got at the end of the day got subbed off because he got too nasty with the ref. He got the yellow for his trouble. 6, yeah. Should we keep it?
Yeah, we'll probably go with the 6. I'm toying with the idea either 5.5 or 6. Like, I feel he let himself down, but that's his inexperience coming into play, where he's giving away a foul and getting booked for it, and he's mouthing off to the referee. But I feel like he got taken off for his own good.
Yeah,
but I mean, 6 probably.
6 from Jeremiah as well. Crab 5.5, 5.5 from Ponsara. Yeah. To be frank, Rogani has exceeded the low expectations we had this season.
Oh yes.
Steve. Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, expectations were 0. So yes.
I think the expectations were please sell this guy, but yeah, he's turned out.
But nobody wants him, so that's why he is still with us. Danilo, Graham.
Yeah, I'm gonna be saying a lot of 6s.
Yeah,
it's just average. Well, it's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like nothing really comes out to mind like big mistakes. I'm gonna come on to that shortly. I've got a feeling. Like I felt like I don't know. I felt like he would get forward at good opportunities, like the one where Rabiot completely missed him.
Yeah.
And I don't remember him really having any big mistakes or bad moments. Again, average, but nothing to really overly criticise.
6.5 from Crab. You know what? I mean, we kept a clean sheet. He can't be worse than De Ligt and Rugani, so I'll give him a 6.5 as well. It's fair enough, Crab. So yeah, that's a good one. 6 from Jeremiah, 6.5 from Alex and Steve as well. I see switch sides.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Indeed. 6.5. Then we go to the midfield. Artur. That's a tough one. 5 last time.
Too many stray passes for my liking.
Yeah. But this is, I don't know,
Maybe-
it's just, I struggle to find whether it's to blame Artur or Allegri by the way he is playing. But it's just the same Artur as he was with the Pirlo. It's nothing's changed.
It's just too many sideway passes. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 5.5.
Yeah.
I just felt he gave the ball away too many chances, or he made the wrong decision when he went forward. Like, I mean, there was a time where it was crying out to be passed wide, and he decided to try through the middle, and Spezia just blocked the ball.
Not much forward pressing, yeah. Indeed, yeah. 5.5 from Crab, 5 from Jeremiah. Yeah, Steve as well, 5.5. Yeah, it's just, it's boring from Artur. I need more.
Too safe. That's why Allegri likes him.
We need sexy football.
Yeah. I mean, he's Brazilian. Where's the samba flair?
Where is the samba? Exactly, yeah. He's in Italy. He's with Allegri. Allegri doesn't allow that.
No.
We're not supposed to have fun at Juve.
No fun. All about the 1-0.
Yes. 6 for Rabiot last time. Too many fouls, I think. Reckless.
5. Yeah.
5. Yeah.
He was the most disappointing. Well, yeah, I would say he was the most disappointing for me, actually. Just for when he was
5,
on
yeah.
the ball, his lack of decisions.
I feel like he's just can't find himself. He just cannot find his rhythm. I feel sometimes he just needs a break or whatever. We know he has it in him, because we've seen Rabiot play well at times, but it's just been so many months ago since he played a good game, and he just plays because there's no one else to play. Real shame, though. 4.5
does Rabiot want to be that player or live up to whatever potential he's got? Or it just feels like he's happy to coast it when I'm watching him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. 5.5 from Crab, 4.5 from Jeremiah, 5. He seemed lost from Steve. Yeah. Allegri doesn't allow Brazilian to be Brazilian on the pitch. I prefer soldiers to battle. All right, let's see. Let's go from Rabiot to Locatelli. I don't know, 6.
Maybe I just keep it with 6. I would say. I mean,
technically
he got an assist technically, so
technically yes, he did. So yeah,
it wasn't anything flashy or amazing, but it wasn't anything Rabiot. So yeah, average, a good performance, but
6.5 then 0.5 for the assist. 6.5 from Samson. Yeah, 6 from Jeremiah. 7. Thought he was good, says Crab. All right. Yeah.
He was definitely the best midfielder.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm going to say. Yeah, definitely. That's probably the only thing I would say about it. The rest is just... But it's still not enough, I think. I need more from Locatelli. But right now, we just get what we get. Cuadrado.
It wasn't happy feet again.
No.
I don't think there's anything about Cuadrado that's happy at the moment. 5.5.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just felt, again, the decision making was lacking, which is nothing new with Cuadrado.
I'd give him 5.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose you could give him credit for switching positions like Danilo, but I don't know, he just didn't impress me. I was disappointed again.
Yeah, he started well, but then he just stopped. And when Cuadrado gets the ball in the final third, you can just forget about scoring.
Yeah.
7. Wow. 7 from Steve, 6 from Crab. Quadrado not worse than Pellegrini and Bernardeschi, though. Well, yeah. At least Pellegrini shows effort,
Yeah. I mean, Quadrado would get forward, and then it just felt like he would look around and go, nah, and just pass it back. Or
Yeah.
I just felt he would make the wrong decision too many times.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, at least Pellegrini you can put down to a lack of experience,
Yeah. And the captain today as well, Quadrado.
Yeah, I mean, you're expecting more from your captain.
Yeah. 5 from Jeremiah. Yeah, there we go. Alvaro Morata scored today. But apart from that, not much.
It was a good goal. I'm leaning towards 6.5, but again, like if I'm going to give him 6.5, that kind of looks like he didn't do much, compared to the likes of everyone else in the team that have given a 6. So yeah, 7's probably fair. It was a good
7,
only goal of the game, and it was a good goal.
Yeah. 7 for Luca. Okay, 5 for Quadrado from Steve. Yeah, that made sense.
That was a big miss. So yeah.
7 for Alvaro. 6.5 from Crab. 7 from Samson as well. 7 from Jeremiah. There we go. It's almost too boring without crazy guys in the chat. Someone giving 0.1 or minus 100. Everybody agrees with everybody. It's just boring. Vlahovic, that would be an interesting one.
Just wasn't present, but he was isolated. We've seen it before when he gets isolated.
Yeah.
Give him, I don't know, a 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't recall him getting many chances or affecting the game that much, but again,
5. I'd agree with that one. And this is very. This is the feeling I get. The same feeling I got when I rated 5 for Cristiano when he was isolated and didn't really do anything about it. It's just the same. It's not about the player. It's not that he is bad. It's just we don't use him properly. We don't use him where he's good at, and we don't give him the ball too much. So it's 5, not because he played bad, but it's 5 because we didn't see much of him.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like when Allegri's picking the team, I think his instructions for Vlahovic is, I'm going to put you in the centre at attack, stay there. Don't move, just stay there. But then if you get marked out the game or you're not getting service, what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Vlahovic 3, wow, from Jeremiah. Now that we're talking controversial opinions.
Well,
3, that's harsh. Worst player on the pitch, basically, according to Jeremiah. So 5.5 from Crab. I cannot judge Vlahovic with Allegri. That's actually a very interesting point. 5.5 from Steve. Yeah, and the same from Crab. Yeah, we go with 5. And finally, Mad Max Allegri. 6.5 last time. He's driving you mad. He's driving everyone mad, but we get the 3 points. Apparently, it's all that matters, but there must be a sexier way of winning games, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't want to be too harsh because, like, look at the personnel he's got to. You can't really make a change with a substitute when you look at the bench. I mean, it's to take Pellegrini off, he had to put Danilo at left back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not Danilo's natural position.
He tinkers.
Yeah. I'd go with a 6.
Yeah, he got us the win, but it's just, it looks more of like it's not his doing.
Mm-hmm.
That we won today. Well, the goal at least. The goal was pure luck.
I mean, it was a well-taken goal, but outside that, it's just...
Yeah.
We had moments, but nothing clinical.
No. But good thing we see at least Bernardeschi coming back from injury now. Of course, he's suspended for the next game. So that really was just a small cameo from Berna.
At least he's not injured.
6 from Crab. We can't really blame Allegri. Midfield was not existent, says Jeremiah. Yeah, but you know what? There is a thing about with 3-5-2. If you play with a 3-5-2, you actually have 3 men in the midfield, and you have 2 wing backs, and at least you have those guys in the midfield with 3. So maybe we should work with 3-5-2, but he chooses to go with a 4-4-2, which leaves our midfield completely isolated, it seems. But yeah, that's his way of playing. I don't know. Maybe there is like a mix between 3-5-2 and a 4-4-2. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, of course, I get that. You may not judge Pirlo and Allegri in the same way if one of them get 9 million. But what can we do? It's not we're making excuses.
You can only judge a manager by what he's got to work with.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say Pirlo had a lot more to work with. I mean, Pirlo didn't have this many injuries at any point in the season. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And
I mean, I would say he had more to work with Pirlo. But I mean, Pirlo was inexperienced. That was always the main criticism. And lo and behold, we're almost a full season away from that, and Pirlo's still unemployed. So,
yeah,
if he was that good and that much of a prospect, why has no one hired him?
It's a tough season. It's a tough season for us, injury-wise, and of course, Allegri's way of winning games is frustrating. But so far, play the younger players.
That's at the end of the day, the reason Allegri's been brought back is it's not to progress like with attacking football or please us aesthetically. It's to get the results, because that's always what he was known for, and we weren't getting the results under Pirlo. So we've got him back. We're looking more comfortable than we were under Pirlo, I would say. And this is in the middle of an injury crisis, and we're still getting points. We're not losing every week. So that's in the defence of Allegri. And obviously, like the midfield, that's it. That's all you have to work with. 3 players right now. Yeah. Because there's nobody else.
Yeah. And the 3 players are, well, at least 2 of them barely play together. So
yeah.
Pirlo, no preseason. Yeah, that is true. Play the younger players. Enough is enough. Yeah, but if you do play younger players, then we're not sure if we're winning. So what would you prefer? Play younger players and not win, or play elder players and win? I take the win, honestly, because at the end of the day, as we discussed previously, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Roberto says, ciao, by the way. Did we cover if Rabiot has something incriminating against Allegri to justify his starting spot? Well, once again, Roberto, yeah, I mean, we have no option. We have to play him. Before, maybe, yes, we did have some options. Right now, we don't. And I see him struggling. Yes, we all see that he sucks, basically. But we have to endure this. We have to push through this now, and we'll see. Of course, if he gets injured now, that would be really in trouble.
If McKennie or Zakaria's fit, I don't see Rabiot starting every single game.
Yeah. Hopefully there'll be more rotations there. And Jeremiah says, yeah, with the injury crisis, it's as good as it gets. And yeah, once again, yes, we agree completely, guys. All right, it is what it is, guys. We win 1-0 against Spezia. Now it's 20 minutes until the game between Napoli and AC Milan. Exciting one, of course, for us. It's for us neutrals, so to speak. We hope for many injuries, many red cards, and a draw. That would be funny. That's
a 0-0 would be ideal.
A 0-0, yes. That would be a boring 0-0. It is what it is. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for Graham for joining once again.
No problem.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and thank you, Roberto, for joining late. Crab, Jeremiah, Jason. Last comment from Jason before we go. Just think Miretti and Ake Sule would be good to see. Just 45 minutes. I think class of 92 would change the club. Oh, well.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day, yeah. All right. Thank you, Steve, for joining. Enjoy your day, fellas, and we'll see you next time. Fino alla fine, Forza Juve.
Ciao for now, guys.